All right. And we are live. Good evening, folks.
Good evening.
Howdy, even. Happy New Year. You can just say it out loud now, David.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Honda Days, whatever you happen to celebrate at home. We had a good one here. And yeah, we missed a couple days of content through that, but that's okay because it's Christmas.
I feel like I kind of already messed up this year, so I feel like maybe 2026 is going to be my year.
No,
Half
2025.
second means like I
I already fucked up. Dude.
Yeah.
2026. That's it.
Well, 2025 is the 10-year anniversary of Forgotten Angels.
Really?
Yep. So it's going to be a good year. 10-year. 10's a big number. And I'm excited about it. And that 10 years wouldn't be possible without you guys, which is pretty freaking cool. Pretty amazing that we have that many friends out there.
Yeah.
Friends we haven't met yet. You know, the campouts have been nothing short of amazing. The raffles too. I know that Chloe, this last one was your second camp out. Really almost your first, because the first one you weren't at that much because you had hurt yourself.
Yeah, I was in so much pain with my sciatic nerve. So this was my second one that I actually got to really enjoy and talk to a lot of people, meet new people.
That's cool.
Yeah, good stuff.
Blissful Ellie. Who's that?
I did the opposite this year. I barely met anyone this year, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm hoping to see you guys next year. I guess this year now.
Yeah, I'm so excited for March. Let's see.
Well, I hope a lot more people come. Not that I was sad with the amount of people who came. It was an awesome turnout, but of course we would love to see Mad Yankee back again. We have a bunch of people who've never been. I'd love to see come. V Twinner, we'd love to have you come out there. Captain Granite, dude, that's a blast. Not from the past, dude. Captain Granite's always around. We'd love to see you come to a camp out as well. Captain Granite's old school, been around since
Yeah, dude. He
the
was
early live
he's
stream
one of my
days.
first subscribers, and he's the first person to ever send me fan mail.
Wow, that's cool.
He has a channel as well. He streams. Good dude. Captain Granite is a good dude, and he's been a moderator, YouTuber, helper of myself and many other channels. Also does his own channel and his own content as well. For over 10 years. So I've known that guy online for a really long time.
What's your longest online friendship?
My longest online friendship. There are very few people that are.
It doesn't count if you've met them before.
There are very few people that were following me before I changed my YouTube channel over to Shade Tree Surgeon. So I don't know, because before I changed it over to Shade Tree Surgeon, I just uploaded whatever. I mean, I guess I still kind of
You
upload
still
whatever.
Upload whatever.
Yeah, but I would upload like hunting videos.
You'll be like, how
Um,
to change your oil, and it's like Cammy's butt, and we go on the boat, and then afterwards we change the oil and then go to dinner.
Yeah, that's a normal. That's
It
a
literally sounds
yeah.
like what we do now.
that's a normal day,
Pretty
you know.
regular shade tree surgeon video.
But it was like not really edited. Some of it was old video that I had transferred because we used to take video out at hunt camp all the time on like VHS camcorders when we would go hunting. So it would be something like a 30-second video of me like being like, look, it's like I'm in Doom, and I'm like holding a shotgun shooting and stuff with a camcorder behind it. And it would be like me just like walking in a circle around my first motorcycle. You know, like stuff like that. I treated it like back in the day when I first started YouTube, which was 2006. YouTube, I just treated it like any other social media platform. I just feel like this is just where I keep my videos. It's like Photo Bucket, and so I just like be like,
Oh my god, photo bucket.
yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
yeah, it was like Photo Bucket for
Oh
me.
my god. I
That
can't
made me
believe you
laugh.
just pulled that from my brain. The darkest crevice of my brain. There's photo bucket.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, YouTube was just Photo Bucket, man. It was just like, oh, you can just put your video, because before that, there was really nowhere to store your videos online.
Yeah.
That was not for free anyway.
Yeah. There was
YouTube was just like, yeah, just put them on here for free.
crazy.
And you used to have like your top friends and stuff. I forget who they
yeah,
were.
there's no Google Drive
There used to be a top 8 friends that you would have. Like you could have your
on
people.
YouTube.
Yeah. It was set up just like a social,
Oh my God,
like
but
Facebook.
I love that shit.
Not Facebook, because Facebook was just
MySpace?
like, it was set up like MySpace.
I
Yeah.
want all my friends to compete in battle for my top 8 space. On YouTube.
How do we like start?
How do you start competing in battle?
Yeah.
That's something that you just got to learn on the street.
I'm like,
girl.
is it a mental battle or like a physical battle?
Low column A, low column B. I think it can be a mental battle, but you
I'm
know,
ready to fight for you, Shay, no matter what.
rock beats scissors. You know, so
But I'm also the kind of person where if someone wants someone else so much, I'm like, you can have.
now I resource guard.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'm like, oh, you,
I'd rather kill both of them and myself.
like,
No, not that.
like,
In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah, in Minecraft.
oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. If I can't have it, nobody can. That's my attitude.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah, we're just girls. We just-
So, yeah, I don't know. Early YouTube was, I can't remember anybody from back then. Suburban Delinquent was a really early channel subscriber. Like we both started out. I was his first or second or something like that channel subscriber. EN187 from back in the day. Tim Kreitz Adventures. These are all people that there are various people like Tim Kreitz Adventures channel never really blew up. EN187 had a couple 100,000 subscribers. Baker X Derek, I think he's got like 500,000 now. Do It with
Yeah, but
Dan.
you've met all these guys. I just mean like people you have.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Do It with Dan was early again, like both of us like starting out with, and he used to have a different channel. It was called Danny Tacoma 4x4. Because he had a Toyota Tacoma.
David, do you have any online friends from back in the day, like when you used AIM?
I have none. From
You
back in
you
the day.
weren't an online friend kind of person.
No, I had
You weren't
some-
surfing the World Wide Web in the early 2000s.
No, actually, it was ICQ. Was what it was like a chat kind of platform, but nobody else. Once I moved back to Florida, I lost contact with everybody.
Before that, it was just forums for me.
I remember there being like, what are they called? Just like chat rooms, but I don't really remember too much of forums besides for video game walkthroughs. You know, like because video game, like you would have to have the physical book for the walkthrough of the video game, like for Legend of Zelda or something, if you needed help beating the game. Or you could go online to a forum and they would tell you how to get through the temple.
Right. So before that, chat rooms were just something that you could make a chat room about anything, and it was an AOL thing, and you get on AOL like dial up,
I know.
and there was like a landing page.
I remember.
Right?
I was a
Like
child online.
pre-Google, and you would just go like, "This is my chat room," and just put it out there and just wait and see if anybody got in it.
You guys remember Omegle?
You know, it was kind of like that. Yeah.
But like no video.
Oh my gosh.
It was just chat rooms and they were all public. I was raised online.
Yeah. What's up, Dread? Dread is in the chat.
Yeah, you have to say hi.
I always have to say. I have to say hi. I
You
always
must
say hi to
acknowledge his
Dread. Dread,
presence.
I see you. We love you, brother. I always appreciate the support, and so does everybody else. I see you. Anyway, so back on topic now. I don't know, man. Lots of cool friends online. I've met lots of people online who I consider, who I've never even met in person, who I consider very, very good friends. It's just made the world a smaller place for me, man. And especially through motorcycles, it lets me know how people live all over the world. You know, I feel like I've already been to other countries. I feel like I know how they act because I've visited there through the lens of my favorite activity, which is riding motorcycles. And so I have been all over the world, man. I truly feel like
Do you have a favorite online memory? Like an experience that happened to you while you were on the internet or in a video game or something?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Well, mine is playing Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox 360 with the boys. Like, you can never go back to that time in your life.
Yeah, I never got into online gaming. It was never my thing. I was always into. I always put some kind of content online since the internet started. Since I was able to access the internet, it's weird to think about now because someone's like, how'd you get into blah, blah? I'm like, dude, since ever.
Yeah.
Since the minute I could upload the first picture, I was like, you mean I can just put something on here? I thought it was so fucking cool and so neat to be able to share stuff that I had done. So I was,
Guy's right.
Hmm?
I said Guy is right.
What do you say? I'm not reading the chat. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course you're a roguelite writer. So yeah, I don't know. I've always done it. What about you, Chloe?
Got a favorite online experience? In your life, you were like,
Well,
wow, I just can't go back to the.
When I was thinking about like me, like I don't know, like those chat rooms and stuff, I always would go on them if I was feeling really like ballsy. Like, oh, what am I gonna see today? What do I want to expose myself to? Like, because I was really antisocial, so I was like, maybe if I go online and I just talk to random strangers, I'll talk better in real life. But it just kind of made it. It was like but I would still go on it like every now and then on my laptop, and I'd be like,
old as time.
like, immediately next, and then I'd come back to the same people, and I'd be like, next, and I'd just be like, oh.
It's the Omegle that you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't even remember what chat rooms I was on. Like I just remember there was like a page you could go to of all these different chat rooms, and all the chat rooms were different.
Strange. Just imagine.
Yeah, it would just the goal was to either go into an existing chat room that had a lot of people, or the real goal was to create one that sounded weird or interesting enough that everyone would be like, oh, I have to see what's going on in there. So that was like everything.
That's
Dude.
like one of my earliest online memories, I think.
Yeah, and it was
It's, like,
constantly
doing those chat
depopulating
rooms.
and populating,
Yeah.
and it was just constantly flowing. It did not last long.
Yeah.
It was a breeding ground for many horrible things.
Yeah, like I should have not been on
Yeah.
there as my first online experience.
You would get like boyfriends and stuff, or like I remember a lot of my friends would have these online boyfriends they'd never met, but they would have it through AIM or something.
And you're like, I'm 11.
And I'd be like, wow, I can't even have a boyfriend. That's so crazy of you.
Fred Brunel,
Dude,
man, we
Fred.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Cheers, dude. Trust me, I'll put that to good work. Thank you, my man. Fred's the man. Fred's always throwing us beer money, and we appreciate you, brother. It's the communication thing has always been neat to me. The idea of the internet has always been neat to me. It making the world a smaller place has always been really, really neat to me. Being able to talk to people all over the world, like ham radio and even television and all those things. They gave the guy who invented television Nobel Prize, right? Because it was the idea of the television, of being able to see what somebody was doing through video anywhere in the world, was such a revolutionary thing that they're like, this is how we achieve world peace. A television in every home. How could a man hate another man when he can literally see how he lives? And I think it's very noble, and it's so easy to make a joke about that. Be like, well, that backfired. Saw how they lived and we hated it. But to me, the idea is still very noble. And I love that concept of that. If you truly, truly get to know somebody, how can you hate them when you really know them? Of course, it's still possible. It's ripe for jokes. But for me, it's made the world a smaller place. It's opened my eyes and to how the rest of the world lives, and it's been so freaking cool. Amazing experience. Having the reach to see how people live online has been truly, I'm so thankful to be alive in this time and have experienced this. I think it is
That's what I'm saying.
insane
I was absolutely
get this.
born in the right generation.
Dread, my man. You need a guide? Yeah, it's online too, man. Always. Is Shay gonna post again? She'll post soon, Keith. John Doe with the RuneScape. Big online memories. Love that. My man Bucket Hat Brown in here.
Dude, RuneScape.
Chasing Ghosts. Good people. She was at the last camp out. We had a good time finally meeting her face to face. Very cool. We got some Canadians. Hickey's Custom Restro. We got my man And his fire alarm went off. He's got his battery going. I like that, dude. That's my favorite meme online. I love that meme.
What's your favorite meme?
No, it's not my favorite meme. The battery alarm memes, like walking through the hood, and it's just like beeps everywhere because everybody's freaking fire alarm needs batteries.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, that's funny, dude. MT Dooley, man, I'm sorry you're not getting to ride. My man Bruno Coppola. Good evening to you as well. Magpie Flies. Yeah, she came to one of the campouts. Super cool, man. We love Amanda.
yeah, she rode all the way here from Oregon, Washington.
Yeah, I think Washington,
No, I think Washington also.
Oregon, Washington,
Same.
difference.
Yeah, but if somebody said Georgia was Florida, I'd kill him.
Mish is actively playing RuneScape right now. This doesn't have to be a memory of the past, Shay. It could be right now.
Oh my god. The only memory I have of RuneScape is like selling things. Like people going around and being like, this for sale.
All right, I'm going to go ahead
Mining.
and share the link for the raffle. We got about 2 hours left. So if you're the kind of person who likes to wait till the end, let me pin this too, so everyone can have it. If you're the kind of person who likes to wait till the last minute, and I know a lot of you are, it's the last minute. Now's the time. Now's the time to grab your ticket. This is the 10th anniversary of Forgotten Angels. It's going to be a banner year for them. We're accomplishing a lot of big things. We got a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. And not the least of all of this is it's a pretty cool freaking bike. Like, it's a super cool bike, man. 1983 Shovelhead. People argue because I think there was a few leftover 83s that they sold in 84, but really 83 is the last year of the Shovelhead. The second year of the FXR, but just really, really cool, man. Just probably the peak way I would think to enjoy a Shovelhead engine in a rubber mounted chassis FXR with a 5-speed transmission, a way better version of Harley Davidson's electric start than was on the FX. Just a really cool bike, man. A really cool bike, and it's fast as hell. It's got a big bore kit on it.
It's so fast.
It's got a hot cam. It's a
I didn't
very
feel
cool bike.
like I could really open it up, like at all, because it was so fast. And well, we were out like.
Yeah, you just didn't really get a chance to know the bike.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get whoever gets it will get a
So
chance to know
fast.
it. It's shockingly fast, especially for a Shovelhead. If you've spent any time on an Ironhead or a Shovelhead, you'll know that they don't come fast. They kind of just show up. They're not really freaking speed demons, but they are certainly capable of it, just like Evos are. They're capable of being really fast bikes, and this is a fast bike. Not the fastest bike in the world, but trust me, all your buddies on twin cams and Evos are going to be fucking shocked when you show up on that thing.
You need to change the Raffle creator. It's to the right. It's the wrong link.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oopsie.
Oh, here's the right one.
There we go. Of course, Buck figured that out.
Yeah, exactly. V-twinner. It's not a Hayabusa. So you have to understand when I say it's fast for a Harley Davidson Shovelhead. It's not a Hayabusa, dude. But I still think it's pretty freaking cool.
Which one's the Hayabusa? That's
It's a sport
the
bike.
super long sport bike, chunky boy, right?
Yeah. Or
Long,
lumpy.
long and chunky.
Yeah. Pete Carvo, what's up, man? Good
What's
people,
up,
Pete. No, you didn't miss a deadline. We have not pulled a winner yet. My man Busted Nux. Fool the VTX. Just got a new Squishmallow for Shaylee.
This is not a Squishmallow. I love you. Thank you, Fool with a VTX. It's not a Squishmallow. This is a DQ Sprite from Legend of Zelda, actually. He's upside down. Here we go.
She does have a bunch of those, though. So
I only have one Squishmallow, and it's a frog. And I actually got it when I was in Indiana. And I rode it home on the tank of like on my gas tank because I was motorcycle only. So imagine you're driving home from work and you pull up to a stoplight and there's a girl with a frog squishmallow on her gas tank. And it's not a small one either. Like
Adorable. The Black Death style bike. That was cool. That was a famous Shovelhead from a movie. Or sorry, not famous Shovel, famous FXR from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. I think,
I
right?
don't think I've seen that.
We can go over all the famous FXRs. There's a bunch.
Every time I see a motorcycle in a movie now, I try to be like, what bike is that? But before I never cared.
So this one, yeah, it was Black Death. This is a recreation.
It's a pretty cool bike though.
This is probably, I would say that, I don't know if it's the most famous FXR, but it's a pretty famous FXR. Definitely, I would say not very indicative of what you would call an FXR build now. What do you get when you first look at it? And you know FXRs now, like you know my FXR, you know, like
it's weird looking.
a little bit more about bikes. You see how close the fuck is to the tire. You're like, this is not going to be a good handling motorcycle. Motorcycles have to be tall to handle well because they need the lean angle. This thing's going to scrape immediately, you know.
Hell
Which is good. It's way more of it, and it's raked out. It's going to handle like shit. It's a chopper.
Yeah.
You know, it's not it is an FXR, but it's a chopper.
Yeah.
But at the time that movie came out, was pretty indicative of the style of what people were doing with FXRs. They were still making them into choppers. It was just like a really good way to be like, okay, I want like a chopper style bike, but I want it to be rubber mounted so it doesn't freaking shake my fillings loose. See if we can find another good picture of it here. Well, here's Mickey Rooney on it. What a terrible freaking picture, though.
It's also not Mickey Rooney.
Or Mickey Rourke. Sorry, yeah.
I was expecting to see some feet dangling off the edge.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke. Sorry.
That's how I want my chopper. I want the girl to have to wrap her legs around me.
That was like the famous scene at the end.
Yeah,
He was like, "You going my way," and he picks up the girl. Well, it doesn't have any rear foot pegs.
Yeah, I will not be putting rear foot pegs on my chopper. You gotta wrap your fucking legs around me, bitch.
I would say that the next famous chopper would be Bruce Willis's, or well, I guess it was Zed's chopper from Pulp Fiction.
Do you think that Jay Leno is holding all those choppers?
Did you forget Captain America?
Talking about famine mentality. Look at that.
No,
guy's
they're all
motorcycle.
FXRs though.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
all FXRs.
Yeah, that's not an FXR.
So
It's dead.
yeah. I would say that this is probably the next most famous FXR.
Yeah.
Grace, Zed's chopper. This is why I have a little Z keychain on my chopper from Pulp Fiction. This one was really funny too because
I just watched that for the first time recently.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was very
It's
good.
an amazing movie.
It was very good.
there was famously now some people might have done this. There's a few people that did it. But I think it was, if I remember correctly, I watched it behind a couple people talking about it, behind the scenes stuff. And it was basically just Motometric Garage. Thank you, man. Don't drink anymore. If you don't drink anymore and you just send us a super chat, I'll have one for me and one for you, buddy. I appreciate you. But if you notice on this one, the air cleaner's on both sides. And from what I understand, this was
Weird.
Yeah, there were kits where you could do that, but from what I understand, that was a choice by Quentin Tarantino because he thought it looked weird. Like he wanted it to be on both sides because he thought it looked weird. But then, like ultimately, if you're into motorcycles, you're gonna be like, "Why is the air cleaner on the wrong side?" It looks
Quentin
wrong.
Tarantino not into motorcycles?
It's probably just him not understanding motorcycles.
No.
You know.
It's like,
Well, I don't know. He wrote Death Proof, and that's like a car movie, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can be
So,
not
like-
know about the mechanics of motorcycles and still be into them. You know.
Yeah, I mean, look at me.
Yeah.
like, it's
There was
very-
also another scene where they added, and I read about this too, where they added this thing because they thought it looked cool, and then decided later to take it out, and it's a fake air intake that they put on there too. And that, oh wait, I'm not going to be able to see it on this one.
Yeah, because that's like a thumbnail.
I think sometimes they put too much thought into these motorcycles.
That's
Oh,
someone's
it's a
art,
video,
David.
dude. Just gonna find the picture of the intake. I have to zoom in on it. It's on this one. There we go. Just so you guys can see it too. That is not. No, I just want to see the image. Okay. There you go. So you can see,
I like the exhaust a lot.
yeah,
Like it wraps around the back. Like how it wraps around the back.
I guess a bub pipe. I'm not sure though. It's also,
Actually, how my chopper looks.
no, on this one I think it's a modified thunderheader. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is not the air intake. This is like a Weber style intake. I actually have one of these. Mine's got dual Makunis on it. I actually bought it off of Make Choppers Not Friends.
Rich.
He gave me an insane deal on it.
Okay.
Yeah, Make Choppers Not Friends.
I just like saying that
built a
anytime
really
somebody
cool-
has something
Yeah.
nice, I just go like, okay, rich.
So I have one of these that I want to eventually put on some kind of Evo chopper when I build some kind of Evo chopper. I'm not sure. I just had to have it. But he gave me a smoking deal on it. But they just stuck this on there. That's not the air intake. They just
Oopsie.
just stuck it on there, and then later on in the movie took it off. They thought it looked stupid.
Thank you.
A small accident. Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be fine.
No, I did it on purpose. I do everything on purpose.
Oh, look, Make Choppers Not Friends is in the chat. What's up, dude? He built a super awesome FXR that I wish you would talk about it more, or like, do you have I should have checked if he has a YouTube channel. I know that he does Instagram, but I don't know if he puts his stuff on YouTube as well. Sugar Tree Jay's in the chat too. The whole reason that we were able to get this bike, and that we're able to freaking buy bikes like this, is from y'all's amazing support of Sessions. And over there in Oregon, I always say Sessions available to all the good boys and girls of Oregon and all the surrounding areas. If you pull a few hand solo type activities that I 100% cannot endorse,
It's in
but
Minecraft.
yeah, in Minecraft, you pull hand solo, Burt Reynolds style activities in Minecraft from the
That's what
great
they say.
state of
That's what the kids say.
Iowa.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, I've heard there's a really cool town right on the border of Iowa. In Minecraft, there's a really cool town over there. We're actually gonna go. One of our plans with Jason is we're gonna go do a party down there, in that town. It's right on the border, man. And let me tell you, I drove through it once, and that place is popping, dude. They party there.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. I think I can probably show some sneak peeks of some of the stuff we have coming there. You'll see that it's hold on, let me go back to our live here. You'll see, let me see here if I can pull this up. So I'm just like, are we gonna get in trouble for this in Minecraft?
Talking about Minecraft? No.
Yeah, because
As long as
we're
you say Minecraft, I think you're fine.
so this is, you'll just have to know this is gonna say sour tangy on it. But oh, Dizzle McFizzle, thanks, bro. We appreciate you, man. So here's some scratch for the good deeds done by bad people. Love the content and the passion. Keep it up. Dude, I know no other way, so we'll keep it up.
Is he related to Skittles McDiddles?
David McFizzle?
Or maybe just Snoop Dogg.
So ignore the sour tangy on this, because it's not going to be sour tangy. That's just for like test purposes. But this is one of the this isn't out yet, but this is one of the strains that we're going to be doing specifically for our party in that town that's really close to Idaho. The eastbound and down. Not encouraging any activities like that, but you know, if you want to be Burt Reynolds, you go right ahead. No, Burt Reynolds is dead now.
Yeah.
But
he did. But he had some. Yeah.
When he was alive, did he have plastic surgery? I didn't expect him.
No, he absolutely did.
Anyway, that's not out yet, but coming soon. There's a bunch of cool stuff out right now. We got cool stuff coming out right now. Not even coming soon. We got cool stuff coming out. We're just like deciding what we're gonna do, man. Because we want to throw a big ass party down there in that town that's very close to Iowa.
Cold.
Or is it Idaho? Where is it?
It's right next to Idaho. Iowa's like by Indiana.
Oh, right, Idaho. I mean, not Iowa.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So, make choppers not friends. Let me find his Instagram page here.
Jason says Whiskey River is about to launch.
Well, we'll be up there soon. We got to call Jason. We're just getting our schedule done for January, and we're looking at after next weekend. We'll be back up in the PNW.
A new calendar. This is gonna help me get my shit together.
Calendars do that.
I gotta lock in this week or they're gonna take me.
So this is the FXR that my man Make Choppers Not Friends built for the FXR tour.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a really good looking bike, man.
What FXR tour?
There's a builders invited type thing. They go to, I think it's they go to Born Free, Texas.
Okay.
They've done 2 of them now.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing flyers for that.
And the FXR tour is just something that's organized. I think it was started by the guy who does FXR Cartel. I'm not sure who started it,
That's
but
cool, though.
it's just like an invited thing, just like Born Free. All these things are invited.
Really cool.
They're just like, but it's a ride-in thing. So it's like you got to do the ride.
Yeah.
So you build a bike and you do the ride. And Make Choppers Not Friends was an invited builder, which I thought was so cool because he's been a online friend for so long, and I was just like, oh shit, dude, we get to see what you can do. So this one, what I thought was really cool about the bike he built,
Is it tall?
obviously looks cool.
Tall.
Yeah, it's tall. But it's got a twin cam, obviously, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a twin cam B motor. Like it's a balanced motor. No, twin cam B would have been in the soft tail, which making a twin cam, that's like a really weird flex. And I think that's what it is. I'll be wrong. I'm just bragging about it right now if I'm wrong, but it's a weird flex to put a twin cam B motor in an FXR frame that only other people who build weird choppers would get. That's something that Jared Weems would really like. He'd be like, oh, I can't believe you do that. And no one else will notice. You know what I mean? Like
Jared.
He said, my machinist in Fast Life started it. Good people. So it's got a twin cam motor in it. My favorite thing though is of course the Pan America wheels. So he fitted Pan America wheels on it, which I think is so freaking cool, dude, because I love those wheels. They put these on the road glides now too, and the street glides, but these are the spoked wheels that are take tubeless tires because the actual spoke is on the outside shoulder of the tire. It's not on the inside. So you can have spokes without having to deal with tubes, which I think is super fucking cool. Just as a rim in general, and then the fact that they're on this it's very cool. Very, very cool. The bike has, so no rubber. So this is a non-rubber mounted FXR. So it is a twin cam B motor.
Damn,
It is
that
a
feels fuck.
very, very specific flex that 99.9% of people who walk by the bike will just be like, oh, cool, twin cam FXR, and never see. But anybody who like builds bikes and knows about it is going to be like, what the fuck? How did you do this? It's, you know what I mean? It's a very like Jared Weems. It's a Weems move.
FNA.
Yeah, FNA, Eric. It's a weird move that you're just like, because it's such a great flex, because you know it's an even bigger flex because you know that, for lack of a better word, that casuals and normies are never going to know. You're doing something specifically that they're like never going to notice this. Only dudes who are also builders are going to notice.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So it's a builder's bike. It's very cool.
That's really cool.
Very cool flex, man. Like there's levels to it.
Can everybody else see that or no?
No, I understand. I'm totally a normie. I know my place.
I mean, you can look right there at the front. You can see it's a,
I know.
you know.
I
know,
be
yeah.
surrounded by people who aren't normies so that they can
Yeah,
educate
see if
me,
he's
so
got
I'm not
another
such a fucking
video
poser.
of like the build process and stuff like this. Anyway, give him a follow. Good dude, man.
That's a
Good
cool
dude
bike,
who
man.
built a very unique motorcycle.
That's a cool bike, man.
Very cool. And I can't imagine what it's like to ride it, because if you'll have to ride a
He says the
balanced motor.
handle's really nice.
Yeah, removing the like, remember when we talked about rubber motors and how like back in the day a rubber mounted motor was like, oh, this is technology, it's advanced.
Yeah.
It's archaic now, because they vibrate so much, it's bad for handling. So truly, like a balanced motor is way better, and a balanced rigid mounted motor makes a way stiffer frame, makes for a way better handling motorcycle. So like, honestly, that's a better FXR than a rubber mounted FXR. Even though people will be like, oh, it's not it's no longer an FXR because the R stands for whatever. It's a cool
I
bike.
don't like the acronyms on motorcycles. I'm not into it. I wish that everybody
Use the
took
bathroom, I'll be right back, y'all.
a page from Ducati and named their motorcycles Monster. You know, like, how am I supposed to remember?
Oops.
Oh,
Sorry, Bubba.
yeah, how am I supposed to remember so many acronyms? There's too many. And it's like, I know they all stand for something, but like,
I know, but for people who are Harley junkies, they do remember almost every single one. Like Sky.
it's like, maybe if we could make it into some sort of song, my brain could remember it.
A rap
Like-
that you can perform at the camp out.
Yeah, I just like, I need to see the inside of something and then put it together and then take it back apart and then put it back together again to figure out how it actually works. I'm very hands-on visual learner. When someone gives me verbal instructions, I'm like, halt.
I'm a visual learner also. Show me something one time and I'm good. But to explain it or read about
Me
it.
too. I just
forget
need
it.
reassurance the
Yeah.
next 6 times.
I have to do it to learn it.
That's what I'm saying. It's
also,
like, if you show me
whatever,
once, I can
can
do
I-
it. But like, just like, I need the reassurance afterwards that I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's up, Dirty Scav?
Yeah, Triumphs also do that. They don't have a lot of acronym bikes,
No,
do
they
they?
don't. No, it's Harley. Harley Davidson is the only one who does it. You know, a lot of the Kawasaki.
No,
all that-
BMW does it too,
A
right?
little bit, yeah. But most of them are like an R or an S or whatever.
Yeah, that's easier because they just
Yeah.
did like R.
Yeah,
What was the one that did reverse? That was the R18, right?
correct. Yeah. What's up, Only Ronnie? Yeah, the camp out's going to be March 13th through 16th. We've got a lot of amazing things planned for you guys. It's going to be obviously a special year because it's the 10th anniversary of Forgotten Angels. So March is the 9th camp out, which is amazing.
I'm
Can
gonna
you,
put
can you
that on my
imagine we're
calendar
at
right
number
now.
9? Josh, we're at number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9 for March.
That's a lot of.
Yeah, and then September is when we're going to celebrate the 10th camp out as well as the 10th anniversary of Forgotten Angels. So
What weekend in September?
September is going to be, I think it was the last weekend. What was it going to
October.
Just want to say what's up to Tony Hay Munkets too, man. He was saying he can't get a response. I see you, man.
I see you, dude. I actually didn't see you. I was yapping. Sometimes I be yapping and I don't see all you.
The 9th camp out
Oh my gosh, we should do it on the 21st, on the International Day of Peace. Or the 7th is National Grandparents' Day. And I just love Mike Branch so much.
Got Biker Babe Beth in the chat. What's up, girl? Miss you. I'm sure she'll be down for the 9th camp out. I don't believe that she's ever missed one.
You
I
better
don't
be
think so
here,
either.
Beth.
Beth,
no,
you're welcome
she's
here
never missed a camp
anytime.
out.
I think she missed one. There was one.
No, she hasn't missed a
She
camp
hasn't?
out.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, don't you
No,
dare
she comes every time.
tarnish her name.
Yeah, don't do that.
She's always.
I know, man. You and Beth had such a great time. You guys really bonded at
Yeah,
this
I
last
love
camp
that.
out.
So you said it's the weekend of the 15th in March, and then what weekend in September?
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna write it on my calendar. No, I got it.
Well, while they mess with calendars, we're gonna continue looking at choppers.
People
So yeah,
wanna
go
know
follow
what's the
Make
camp out.
Choppers Not Friends. Give me another chopper builder, man. Give me someone that we should shout out here on I think FXRs though. Like give me a good FXR builder that we should explore their page here and give them a little shout out. Because we are doing FXR, so we're giving away an FXR 1983 Shovelhead FXR peak Shovelhead. It's got a big bore kit on it. It's a 88 cubic inch Shovelhead, hot heads, hot cam. The thing freaking rips, dude. It's as fast as you're gonna get on a shovel without freaking getting a repop, without getting an Ultima or an SNS shovel. You can only make them so fast.
that
They
makes
start
sense,
coming apart, dude. I think you probably make a pretty fast one if you get different cases, but Harley,
No,
it's
that
got
totally makes sense.
Harley cases, which is, people would be like, oh, they would want the upgrade with ones, but you're like, okay, it is also kind of like a period build. This is like what somebody would have done back in the day. Like this is the 88 big bore kits were like what SNS's Sidewinder kit is based on. This is just what dudes in their home machines doing back in the day. It's a cool build. That's like it wasn't done in the 80s, but it is like period correct for that kind of bike, for like building a hopped up.
I like
shovel.
that. Didn't we have one like that before? Like the brown one was like period correct, and there was like another blue one that was period correct, right?
You talking about giveaway bikes?
Yeah, that were like shovel heads.
Oh, the brown, they were just original.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they weren't like modified.
They weren't modified.
Yeah, they were just
So
original.
this one was not done in the 80s. This was done recently, but it was
Sure.
done
but it was
in
done
that
in a way-
style.
I
Yeah.
understand now. That's actually a question I had too. Kellen wants to know if you threw the other half of the tank away.
Yes,
It's gone.
it's gone.
I'm witness.
Here's the thing, dude.
You are trash, and you make trash.
Hey.
There was just like dozens of
He's a good man.
there were dozens
Why?
of pinhole leaks from rust. So I thought it was from it vibrating against the rocker shaft plug, because it's got those big like knucklehead style ones on it. So that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it vibrated a hole in it because it's kind of resting on it because the mounts are broken.
He just threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
But I wasn't about to fix. It wasn't the original tank anyway.
Okay, who cares? But still, I could have painted that. We could raffle it.
No, it went in the trash. It was not worth saving. That was my.
What about the landfills?
That was the one left-hand side tank is still the original tank it came with.
Oh, really?
The right-hand
Okay, fuck it, we ball.
tank was one that I picked up in, Oklahoma. That's why I don't have a Circus Bear Moto sticker on it anymore. He just got in the chat, so I need a replacement Circus Bear Moto sticker for the tank. But that will now be the third tank.
I hope
on
you
that
guys
side.
know I have an archive of all the stickers you guys have ever sent me. So, like, if you've given me at the camp out, I never throw them away. I just have them in a little book in like bags where I keep all my online friend stickers. So I could probably spare one Circus Bear Moto sticker for you from that bag.
Well, we gotta freaking do it, man. My man Midwest Road Glide Rider's got a 91 FXR and needs a shovel to start his collection. Dude, I gotta tell you, man. You'll need that, and then I think that the final one in the collection that would be different would be an FXR4 when they remade them. That was the first CVO. You know, the CVO,
Yeah, yeah,
custom vehicle operations.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
very first
The cock vein
CVO,
observer.
cock vein observer. The very first CVO was FXR, and they discontinued the FXR or retired it, whatever you want to call it, in 1994. Final year. It existed at the same time as the Dyna, which is weird because their Dyna was the FXR's replacement. But then they had all these leftover FXR frames.
Why
FXR was
gotta replace it. Why can't you have both?
the FXR didn't sell well when it first came out.
Mm,
People didn't appreciate it until later.
interesting.
So it was just a bad selling bike. People didn't like it. They said it looked Japanese because of the exposed frame. It does. It does look like a Japanese bike. Especially if you put it. You don't think that because you're like, but if you set it next to it, it looks.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Like that's very like the triangulated frame.
I was just thinking that's
Yeah.
a dumb reason for people to not like it.
Well, it was the 1980s, so.
It was around the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, people just thought it looked Japanese. Anyway, it just didn't sell well. And then also like it was like Harley didn't know what to do with it. Like they tried to make it like this do everything bike where it was like, oh, it can be a touring bike and it can be a street bike. It's what they do now with the lowrider. Like the concept works now because it worked with the Dyna and now it works with the lowrider. It just was too early. They were on the right track. People love to talk shit about them. Harley's always been ahead of the time. Usually they're too early. The FXR was too early. They're like, here's a modular bike that can be a touring bike. It
Like
can be a
Wonder
street
Chosen,
bike.
dude.
It can be like, it just is too early, dude. And
Cycles
now
are ready for
that's what
it.
people want. The lowrider and the lowrider ST, and of course the Dyna, and then the Dyna Wide Glide, and then the Dyna Convertible. And then, they're like, oh, this is the bike that you can be all of these things.
Yeah.
And it works. People love that now. At the time they didn't. Nobody cared. Why would you buy an FXR instead of a Goldwing? And at the time the Goldwing was almost like a
'Cause it's
mid-sized
different
bike. Not really.
But they look different.
They look different. But if you are just in the market for a motorcycle, you're like, I want a touring motorcycle, right?
Okay.
Would you buy an FXR T or D, which was their touring models at the time? Or would you buy a Goldwing? The FXR has like a 4-gallon tank.
I don't know.
It requires it. You would never. You would absolutely buy a Goldwing if you were just looking at facts and figures. Anyway, there's just too much competition. It just didn't sell. And then the Harley people were like, it doesn't look like a Harley. It looks like a Japanese bike. So their market was people who were trying to choose between a Japanese bike and a Harley, and it didn't stack up. It was a great Harley, but compared to a Goldwing or a CB900, which was out at the time, or what was some other tour, the Honda Magna, or the FJR, like as a light touring bike, the competition was fierce. Kawasaki Concourse was coming out in the 80s.
ST1300.
Yeah, it was just destroyed by these bikes, dude. They're so much better. And like it is what it is. Now people like it. Jason's right. It was FXR3. It's the first CVO. Sugar Tree J is in the market for an FXR. Now, what is going to happen right now is it's a race between whether he finds exactly the FXR that he wants or we build him an FXR.
Jason, where are you gonna put it?
It doesn't matter. You're asking the wrong reaction.
Brother. My brother in Christ.
Like,
I've seen your garage.
I'll make room.
Oh yeah, he'll make room.
Yeah, he'll make room. It'll be fine. Love will find a way. Okay?
Yeah.
That's in between whether he can build one, or wait, we can build one for him, or if we end up getting a garage in Portland, if we all build one together, or if he just finds the perfect one. We just don't know which one's going to happen first. Anyway, maybe I've gone on about FXRs for too long. We are giving one away.
Yeah. Wanna talk about some more. What's your favorite memory on an FXR? Do you have one?
Oh
Yes.
God.
And the mountain's killing it.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was such a freaking awesome time. I was so manic.
Is that on your way to Helen?
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay.
What the fuck?
There's probably my favorite state of mind to be in. Let me ask you guys. You guys have a favorite state of mind?
Yeah, like your flow state, or like we were talking about it when you're just, it's kind of like that runner's high.
Locked
Yeah.
in.
Locked in.
That's my favorite state of mind.
What about you, Chloe?
My favorite state is probably. Well, I have a few of them, but I would have to.
Well, you have to pick one.
Well, okay.
Your favorite.
If I were to think of it right now, it would be.
Five,
Wait, no, I was like going around.
No, you can take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I actually.
What about you, David?
I thought I had one, and then I was like, oh wait. Actually,
1 o'clock in the morning, 72 degrees, with Cindy on the back of the motorcycle going anywhere.
That's cool, man. I like it. Shay?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a lot of
Yeah,
things
and like
locked into.
just like doing my thing and like
Yeah.
unbothered in my craft, in my zone.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else exists in the world besides whatever I'm focusing on.
And then you're completing it, you're doing it,
Yeah, and then afterwards I feel good.
and then you like see what you did.
Yeah,
and you're
dude.
like,
I see a lot of people in here saying zooted on multiple energy drinks and pharmaceutical. Me
so they
too.
did it. Locked in. I just took 20 milligrams of Adderall, and I have something to say to each and every one of you.
So when I think of the question was your favorite state of
Horny.
mind, that is one, but like it's
No, that's what Moto Noggin says.
so he said okay. I was
But
like,
But you can
I
you
understand.
can accept his thing as your
No,
thing as
that's
well.
not. It would have to be when I don't even know if I can talk about it right now.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to share.
Know that I know.
Is zooted locked in, or I thought it was high? I
Zooted.
thought zooted was high.
Zooted would be slang for cocaine,
Oh,
but you would also use like zooted. Like
I did not know that.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that either.
zooted is
Jeez.
like slang.
15-year-old roulette.
Zooted is slang for tooting. Tooting is
Farting?
slang for snorting.
No.
So, but you would also just say zooted because you're up on energy. So it's a I think a okay way to be like I'm zooted on energy drinks, but it comes from drug like it's a drug reference.
No, I see now.
Sorry.
It's not hard.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, that's what zooted means. But you can use it with energy drinks too, if you would like. I think my favorite state of mind, which is the state of mind I was in when I was on that FXR, is it's like this weird total
I'm
survival
gonna fight God or become him.
survival mode, dude. It's like I want to climb the highest mountain. I want to scream in the face of God, why? You know, and if he doesn't give me a satisfactory answer, then he has to fight me in the alley. No, it's just like this weird survival mode thing, and it's like a runner's high when you're just like locked in on a motorcycle, but I know something bad's gonna happen, like, and so it's this weird state of mind where like this is not going to end well, but you are going in between now and it not ending well. Like I'm not stopping. So in between now and it not ending well, I have to make a decision.
Why
Do
are
I
you
enjoy
talking
this?
about my last relationship
Yeah.
like this?
So do I enjoy this or not? And once I make the choice to enjoy it, that's my favorite state of mind. Because it's
That's
like this,
weird. Because
yeah.
my favorite state of mind is also every single mile I get to drive forward when I'm riding behind your on any motorcycle. And every time the odometer goes past another mile, I get a little sugar high.
My man, the monkest of tones, Tony Hay. I'm super drunk. It's awesome. Who loves you, brother? I just got a new PC. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the new rig, my friend. So I can play Cyberpunk. I'm still working on my bike. I thought if I bought a brand new bike, I wouldn't have to work on it. That's true, but just as Sisyphus played the ultimate trick on the devil and always got to, and he had a job in hell instead of just languishing doing nothing like everybody else. The Sisyphus punishment because he escaped hell multiple times,
Yeah.
and so he punished him by putting us to the hill. But it was the last trick he, in my interpretation of it, it was the last trick he played on the devil because he's the only person in hell who still has a purpose. He still gets to do something. He gets to try
Oh, dude.
every day.
I just got to
and I love that.
I just got to my favorite quote in The Wolves of Kala.
Hmm.
It's, I hope your first day in hell lasts 10,000 years.
That's a freaking good.
And I was
put
like,
down, dude.
I felt that.
My man Michael Holmes dropping 50 big ones, dude. We appreciate you. Michael Holmes, you remember him? Michael Holmes, John Holmes, no relation. And he goes, he donated $50 to David.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
For gas money for the ride that David just talked about.
That's great, man. Thank you, Michael. That means a lot.
Yeah, I'll take a small percentage of that as a handling fee. But
You just wait till 11 on the gas.
no, that's awesome, dude. Super cool, Michael Holmes. And the thing about David is he's so sentimental about stuff like that. I 100% know that he'll take that $50 and actually go like, today I'm going to use this to go out and buy gas and lunch for me and Sin. You are like that. You're like, I'm going to do this today and do that. So he won't just like put it into doing it all the time. He'll have a specific day that he does that. Thank you. Well, I mean, David.
I think
For David.
I might buy you another seat for that FXR. Or the Shovelhead, so when we get to the gas stations, you can get off in one piece.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a good one, Pete Carvo. That's my favorite state too. It's just like when we're watching some Nicholas Diorio on the couch and he's doing all the voices that we like.
Yeah. When you're watching your favorite like content
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah, we're laughing, locked in.
I feel like you were gonna say something, Chloe. And I talked all over you. I'd be doing that though. Cammy would be here. She got a tooth pulled. She can't be here right now. She has a bunch of gauze in her mouth. She was going to come. I told her no. I was like, no, you can't do this. We were FaceTiming a few minutes ago. Or not a few minutes ago. I guess we've been on a live stream. But we were FaceTiming like an hour ago. And I was like, no, dude, you can't do this. I'm going to use the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Autistic bike. What's an autistic bike? Is that something for my head? Jesus.
I know, that chair fucking sucks. Who's to say he doesn't have to go alone?
Oh, Michael, man. Wow.
Aw. Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know. Somewhere. Where do you live, Michael? What's your home state and city?
They're delayed by like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Bob.
no, that's cool. I can wait.
I can wait.
Hey, Lila, what's up? You missed everything, Lila. We were talking about you and you alone.
It's usually how it feels whenever you walk into a room.
Oh, just like everyone was talking. No, that's just anxiety, dude.
Oh, it's just because Josh usually goes,
Yeah.
this is Chloe's impression.
Binghamton, New
blah, blah,
York.
Oh
blah."
yeah, no, he does that anytime
And-
someone walks in a room.
Yeah.
He's like, everybody
Which is
stop.
really funny, but
Stop
now I
talking.
get used to it. Just like, yeah.
Binghamton, New York. I think I know where that is.
I don't know. You have to be really
I do.
specific in New York. It's like
know
I
what
live in New York City, or you.
Yeah, or New
I
York
know.
State.
Yeah.
Which is massive. Let me just pull it up. Binghamton.
I'm from.
New York is giant, and I did not realize it. I kind of thought it was the size of New Jersey. Boy, did I learn.
Fighting for my life. That's my favorite state of mind. I was trying to be
So
like,
said,
how do
are
I
you gonna
sum it up?
Fight God or become him.
Fighting for my life is my favorite state of mind. I make an excellent, like, if you need someone to do a last stand with, Like I'm talking about like crusades. They're freaking coming across the hill. It's just you and your brothers in Christ. Freaking you and 4 other dudes with sharp pieces of steel, and just the hordes of Persians are coming for you. I would thrive for minutes in that situation. That is like when people are like, I was born in the right era, but also like, can you
Yeah, I love
imagine?
the internet, but I also like to imagine that women's rights to work didn't exist.
I love the internet, and I am a peace-loving man, and I despise violence in all forms. But can you imagine being alive back in the day, and you're just like hanging out in Europe, and the king is just like, yo, dude, I heard they were talking shit in Persia. Get the boys together. We're gonna go down and see what's up. I'd be like, I'm fucking in. Let's go.
I don't know. I like to
Immediately.
imagine myself as a court jester.
Yeah, like we're just there to entertain and make people laugh.
Do you imagine riding out with the boys, dude? Riding out with the boys on your
No,
horses?
'cause I'm not a boy. That would not be my place.
We
in
would
that
just,
time.
like, we could, like, ride out with our girls to go.
They don't know. You don't get to do that in the
No,
medieval
like,
times.
we-
Girls are princesses
Special.
He's fighting
Peasants
at 4.5.
or in a brawl. Or all three.
Oh, my man, Hawaii Bike
We'll go
Kahuna,
away
dude.
together,
Yeah.
Good dude.
on
Yeah, Michael did another 50 for you.
Oh, shit. Well, I was gonna.
Okay,
Let me go back up.
Yeah, he said that.
Michael home, so he doesn't have to
Go
go
alone.
along. Oh, damn, dude. Michael, what I'll tell you, dude, we got to send him something. Michael, send me an email, dude. Let's freaking shoot me an email, bud. Hawaii Bike Kahuna, always a good dude, man. He's always donated. We'd love to make it to Hawaii sometime, man. Aloha from the Hawaii Bike Kahuna. Shot you an email, referred from Joe the Mountain Jedi. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me. It was probably for Discord stuff. So yeah, I'll get to that soon. Yeah, man, absolutely.
Let's
Dude.
do it.
Good
Let me-
dude, man.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull one over here.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, dysentery, septic wounds, the crusade. I know, no. I'm only focusing on the good stuff. All I'm thinking about is like the boys are like, let's go get drunk and swing our swords about, and just freaking party with the boys, all the wives, leave them at home. It's like a modern motorcycle trip, you know. And you're just like, who told us? Just tell them God said it. Whatever. Let's go.
You think the camera would pick that up? The Forgotten Angels logo? Or just-
Oh, it might, dude. So our very good friend, huge friend of the channel, made these. I gotta share her Instagram. I gotta remember what it is. I follow her on Instagram, but then I forgot her Instagram channel. She made these blankets. She was the original winner of the wet spot of the blue FXR. We've since become very good friends. She was too short to keep the bike. And so I have bought it from her, but she has made all these blankets for Forgotten Angels. Super cool stuff, man.
They're cool as hell.
Yeah, and she put a ton of work into these. She actually just went on a cross country ride.
Yeah.
I gotta remember her freaking because her name's Joanna, but I gotta remember her Instagram so you guys can go follow her. I think if I just search her actual name, it'll come up on Instagram. She made a few of these blankets, sent them down to us, and like I said, just good people, man.
Is that it there?
Yeah, that's her.
That's
But
her, okay.
I gotta.
I just want to make sure I'm showing you the right name. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got her Instagram right here.
Can you share that with everybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, awesome.
I'm about to do it right now.
Nice.
So this is Joanne, who his Instagram is Joanne. She mainly rides dirt. So we got she's still taking her trip because she did win the wet spot. So she's still gonna take her trip down to Tampa to hang out with us. As every winner gets a trip. And if you're not getting to take your trip, you know, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know I got one, just let me or David know, or we'll figure it out. Usually David. I'm bad about remembering stuff. In fact, I got to share the XR 150 winners info with you because he just texted me and he's like, hey, I got to schedule my time off for this year, and he wants to do it around coming down.
Cool. Sounds good.
I'm not the person to ask though. David is the person to ask. Sorry, I'm putting that on you.
No, you're good.
I
You're
can't
good.
remember.
You're good.
So this is Joanne. She made all these blankets for us. Very, very cool. Oh, look. Freaking as a magpie flies in there, as Amanda's in there. Just really cool. Just good people, man. She recently just did her own coast to coast and back. I've never actually ridden across and back, so that's one I haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
And she did it on her Rebel. And so these are, I think these are just recent pictures, but she just recently did it. She hit a deer. I can't remember if it was a deer or a bear.
Something. I think it was a deer.
Yeah, was it a deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went coast to coast. Yep, here she is in Michigan. South Dakota, all on her Rebel by herself, and she is 5 foot nothing, dude. She is like, she's literally, look here's her next to the bike. She's Shay size, so that's a Rebel 1100. You can see she's not tall at all. So kudos to her. Did it completely solo, 100% by herself. Just really, really cool people, man. So let's do this, man. I know, of course I'm not forgetting about you, Dread. I've never forgotten about you. We're going to do this. My man, Michael Holmes, you are getting a blanket, and the very last person to grab $100. I'm not even going to tell anybody to do it. We're just going to pick the last one who did it. Shane Soniat, we're going to send you a blanket too. And Joanne gave them to us with the expectation that we would use these. I don't know if she wanted us to use them as giveaways, but we're definitely going to, we're keeping some. She made ones that were specific for some of us, but the other ones we're going to make sure go out to the community and go out to the people who support Forgotten Angels. And
this one's yours,
Mike. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, man. So congratulations, Shane. And if you don't want it, you can donate it back or send it to somebody else or tell us who you would like it sent to. And my man, Mr. Holmes, I assume you'll like it. Yeah, I assume you will. Yeah. I'm just gonna go out on a limb there. Anyway, go give Joanne a follow. Let me link her Instagram here for you guys.
They all have these cool patches on the outside, and everyone has really soft microfiber on the inside with the Forgotten Angels logo. Hard to see though, but it's right here. Mm-hmm. So if somebody sells you one that doesn't have the Forgotten Angels, it's a fake.
Damn, dude. My man Fox, king of the PNW dorks, in the chat right now. So we've got twin XR 650Rs that are up in Oregon right now, and we're gonna build those for when the weather gets a little nicer out there. And I really want to start doing some off-road stuff out there in Oregon and Washington and shit like that, dude. Definitely got to tune those things right, because when you're on a kickstart only bike that's a 650 and you're out in the middle of nowhere, you want to make sure that it fires up. But
if you're riding with Josh, it means kickstart, push start. Oh, did I say that out loud? I did. I'm sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
Hey, I mean, that's even going down to Key West and back on a mostly kickstart only bike. The electric start worked for a little bit. It's not the farthest trip I've done on a kickstart only bike. I've gone farther on my Yamaha. That was kickstart only. I did I forget how many miles, but longer. Yeah, Joanne's good people, man. Good folks, dude. And for everyone asking who won, right now, nobody. We've still got over an hour left. It is 7:49. We're pulling the winner in 1 hour, 10 minutes, and someone's winning that FXR show. Yeah, we don't have the PO box open right now. You can send stuff if you want to send us something though, which I always appreciate. You just send it to Forgotten Angels. We'll get it. Forgotten Angels address is publicly available. Very easy to find. Oh, damn. Lance Short goes on the wisdom teeth topic. He had 4 pulled out 10 years ago. Perfectly normal procedure, except I woke up from the anesthesia in the middle of everything. I'm drilling out my last tooth and felt everything.
Ow! Oh my god, that sounds like a nightmare. See that location? Should we announce that?
Oh, so what I'm going to attempt to do, is Jason still in the chat? Let me see if I can call him. Let's see if he'll answer.
He should definitely finish that last leg with us.
No, he should come down here and do the whole thing with us.
Oh jeez. I'd be down for that, man. I love Jason. He's like,
See if he answers. Sugar Tree J.
have you met him in person?
No, I really want to though.
You
I
you
will
definitely want to.
finish.
He's such an awesome guy. And you're awesome too, so it'd be good for him to meet you also.
What's up, buddy?
Yo, hey, you're live, bud. Just want to let you know right away.
Living in action.
All right, everybody say what's up to Sugar Tree J.
What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
Hey.
What's up, y'all? I was watching, but then I got pulled away for a few.
No, I know. I don't want to keep you too long. I know that you're probably still at work up there. We're talking
I
about.
thought I might have won. Shit.
Sorry, man. So we were talking about
won this phone call.
Shovelhead Summer. We were talking about all this stuff. And so here's the deal. Once me and David made it all the way to the southernmost point of America, a thought occurred to me is that even though I started on the coast of Oregon, it was not the westernmost point of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a good
truly, I have to ride that Shovelhead back.
Okay.
Back from Florida, back up there. That's the only way to really make sure for sure that I've done it. And truly, the farthest point is in Alaska.
All right. I like it. I'm not going to turn that down.
So what I'm going to start looking for here is something for you to ride back across the United States with us. I'll keep you posted.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right, brother. Hey, we love you, man. Everybody in the
Good
chat
luck
loves
to
you.
Let me just say good luck to everybody because this bike is special. So whoever wins this thing, man, it's got me jealous.
Well, we're gonna build you one because at this point you've had to give up a bunch that you would have rather kept for yourself. So I feel your pain.
Well, maybe mine should match yours on that ride then, huh?
There we. All right, my brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Later,
All right, well,
Jason.
Later, man. See ya.
Later, guys.
I mean, it isn't. It's not all the way, dude. I didn't start at the most west. What is the most westernmost point in Oregon? Or in the United States? It might not be in Oregon.
No, it would be Alaska, but I'm just not sure where.
In the continental, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so in the lower 48.
In the lower 48, it would be probably somewhere around San Francisco.
Cape of Alva, Washington.
Cape of Alava.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Alava. Although I would look in the chat, someone probably already answered. We got a lot of PNW people in here. We live in two worlds, dude, and it's here in the PNW. I love it, dude. God, the Pacific Northwest is so gorgeous, dude. It's like, it never been a place that I thought I would call a second home, man. Just never, you know?
Is there Cape Alava?
Yeah.
We do that on the way up.
But I just like, God, it's so beautiful. Have you ever been there, Chloe?
No, never been to the west side.
Well, we're changing that soon.
I'd like to. Never been to Portland. I've never been to Cali.
Where's your favorite place that you have been that's not Florida?
I absolutely love upstate New York during the summer. Like the forest and the streams and that kind of stuff. Oh, Tennessee, like the hills and like the mountains and lakes of Tennessee are really beautiful.
Tennessee is
So far,
beautiful. I
have
love
to
it.
say those two are probably my favorites. But during certain times of the year, like
Mhm.
during the peak floral,
Yeah.
everything's
Fall feels
blooming.
amazing up there.
Yeah, around like October 13th in upstate New York. the leaves are really, really colorful. So I like it.
What you talking about, Jesse? I love Arkansas. Dude, Arkansas is gorgeous, man. The Ozarks are beautiful. I love Oklahoma too. Oklahoma's also beautiful.
There's beauty in everything, I
Yeah.
think. You just gotta find it. Gotta look for it.
I've been to Arkansas multiple times. I've ridden the pig trail multiple times. I've been to, what's that town called in Arkansas? That little town? Damn, name ran right out of my head.
Springs.
Yeah, something Spring.
Eureka.
Eureka Springs, dude. I've been to Eureka Springs like 4 freaking times, dude. I love Arkansas.
Yeah.
I love Little Rock, dude. Little Rock's so freaking cool, man. I love the downtown area in Little Rock. Is so beautiful. People talk shit about Little Rock. They say it's ghetto, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. I've had a good time every time I've been in Little Rock, though. It's got a lot of really cool bars and cool breweries. It's got a nice downtown scene. You can park a motorcycle almost anywhere. I dig it, dude. I like Arkansas.
No Texas love. You know what the best part of Texas is? That sign where he says "Leaving Texas." That's the best part of Texas.
I like Texas. I've actually been to Texas once for a music. Well, more than once, but in my memory, I've only been once for a music festival.
Yeah. No, I'm actually just talking about when you're riding, and you get out of Louisiana and you see that sign, "Welcome to Texas." It's awesome. But then, like a day and a half later, is when you finally get to the sign that says "Leaving Texas."
It's hard to say you hate Texas. Like, you joke, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You can't hate Texas because it's got everything.
Yeah,
It's
really
got
does.
desert. It's got mountains. It's got
Cowboys.
coastline. It's got like, if you want it, it's there.
Desert,
Texas
it's
could
got
be
everything,
Texas is its own country, dude. It's got everything.
Yeah.
And I've had really great times in Texas. I've had really bad times in Texas. My emotions of Texas have ran the gamut. Because there's a lot there and it's very big. I've spent a lot of time riding through Texas
Yeah,
because you have to.
Texas.
Yeah. Okay, Flash. My opinion of the Victory Vision is it's not a Goldwing. It literally has one thing better. Actually, two things that are better than the Goldwing. It blocks the wind better, and it's got these cool little lights on the side. That's it.
It does block the wind better.
It does. Yeah. But outside of that, there's literally nothing better about the Vision than the Goldwing or the Ultra Limited. It's an average motorcycle that doesn't even look average.
By the way, our man decided to have the Victory sold. That's why you saw it in the last video. I don't know. Do you want that shared?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
he's not taking the Victory. We're gonna sell it.
And
so.
yeah. He actually was super. He was like, he didn't even want to win because he has anxiety.
Yeah, he was very anxious.
Yeah, so he didn't even want to go up on stage and accept it. It took everything I could to get him to come on.
Yeah.
But
We love him, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're not going to have the Victory for long. We're going to sell it and give him the money for it. So
send him a text, but I haven't talked to him in a while, and he hasn't. Serenity Kitty hasn't been in the chat in a while. I want to make sure that he still like doesn't feel bad about anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
I reached out to him.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's good.
Yeah. I just haven't talked to him in a minute, and he hasn't been in the chat in a while. I want to make sure he's doing all right. Oh, no, he's in the chat. There it is. Serenity Kitty's right there. He goes, "It was hell for me." I'm sorry, man. You were a really good sport, dude.
No, he was amazing.
You were amazing
Yeah.
sport, man. We appreciate you. I promise, if you ever win anything else, I'll just tell you privately.
On the download. Yeah.
I promise, dude. I got your back.
No.
We love you, dude. Come back to the camp out, please.
Yeah.
We will not point you out. You can be as low key as you want to be. We love you. We love having you there. You're an awesome dude. So
Yeah, I'm not going to say what he said to me in my ear when it came up, but it was not, "Hey, happy to be up here."
He's had a couple of rough few months, man. I'm glad it's getting better, my man. We love you, brother.
Wow.
And we loved having you at the camp out, and meeting you for the first time was super cool for me. I made the mistake too. I was just like, I thought Serenity Kitty was a girl's. I thought it was a girl because it's Kitty in the name.
Yeah.
And it's not. He's just a very confident man. I was like, well, I don't know. Serenity Kitty's awesome, dude. Good dude, man. We love him. If you would like to buy the Victory, you can email or text David. His phone number is available. Email David. I don't know if you've got a price picked out for it yet, but
Yeah, it was nice to see him win because most of the time we have this anticlimactic phone call that we make, and sometimes nobody
They don't
picks up.
answer,
Yeah, they don't
We're on
answer.
stage going like, oh fuck.
Yeah, so it was actually great to have him there. So, and my number, I just put my number up there. So if anybody has questions about either the March camp out, the 10th anniversary camp out, the gala that we're going to be having, we are going to be doing an event within the September event. We're going to be renting a place where people can come and enjoy it. And whatever the cost is for the camp out will include the gala for everybody, so nobody has to spend any more money. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be good times, man. And if you want to buy the victory, shoot David a text. The bike is flawless.
yeah.
But it will sell. But if you specifically want it, hit David up. We'll fly you down. You can ride it back. Probably not right now. It's pretty cold in other places, but eventually.
Well, not as cold as it is on a Shovelhead.
I'm excited, man. I love riding that bike. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's probably one of the most uncomfortable motorcycles I've ever ridden in my life. It is just wildly uncomfortable. Whiskey Chaser I would love that, dude. Whiskey Chaser is another longtime supporter. Also has an amazing channel, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Whiskey Chaser. Very good dude. I also don't think that he's ever missed a camp out.
No.
If he has, it's only been one, but I don't think he's ever missed a camp out.
I'll be honest with you, the first one doesn't even really count because so many people didn't.
It was
even
almost
know
like it
about
was very casual. Yeah. There are people who have been to every single one, but I think that Whiskey Chaser has been to at least almost every single one. I can't remember one he's not been to.
No, I can't either.
Anyway, Whiskey and Parker, amazing people, awesome friends of the channel, awesome supporters of Forgotten Angels, and amazing content creators as well.
Just the first one.
Yeah, very good people, man. But by the way, less than 1 hour left, and somebody's winning the bike.
Yeah.
The last action hero. The final Shovelheads were so cool, man. It's just like a different time and place, man. There was this saying back in the day because they're always upset, but it's like not surprising. It was hear no Evo, see no evil, ride no Evo.
Yeah, really.
They were just like so against them changing it up, man. And the Shovelhead was, a lot of people will call it the last real Harley. I think that's kind of a weird thing to say. Any Harley that's made is a real Harley Davidson because it was made by Harley, right?
Yeah.
But you would say that.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear that dog barking? That's a surprise for everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Come sit down.
Yeah, come sit down. I got to use the bathroom too. It's a perfect timing. Welcome to me. Everyone's gonna want to say hi.
Oh, okay, sit in Josh's chair.
I'm sitting in Josh's chair. I didn't come here for nothing. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. It's great seeing all the little messages. I am feeling better. Thank you. David's been taking good care of me. But still have a little ways to go, though. A little ways to go. So what have all you guys been doing to start the new year? Something amazing, I'm hoping. I am feeling good. Yes. I love all you guys. It's so sweet. It's just been so incredible, all the support, all the messages that I've gotten and continue to get, and we need to send some love to Cammie too. She had her wisdom tooth pulled out, so
Yeah,
she couldn't make it.
She's on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor baby. It's not fun. She goes, I am not looking my best. I'm sure she still is, but you know how us girls are. But yes, I am, Steve. I'm doing much better. I just need to get this elbow moving. This is like biggest thing. My arm doesn't bend like it used to, so it's so much harder to do a lot of the things that I'm used to doing. I was on the weed eater the other day, which was kind of a big mistake, but you know me.
I'm a hard head a little bit.
She looks like John McCain.
Hey, I was doing my Wonder Woman move today, and that's what he said. And that wasn't very nice.
Yeah. And no disrespect to John McCain. Love that guy, even though he's a Republican. Hero in my book.
Yeah, that's a little what the arm looks like, though. I'm not going to lie. But just for a short time. Just for a short time.
And that PT is hard but necessary.
I know. I'm still working at getting in. For some reason, insurance and all of that mess. It's just a pain. It's what they do with our healthcare system is ridiculous. Let's just put it that way.
Move you to Shay's chair.
Oh, sorry.
Here, let me bounce out the
Yeah, you can
important
move
one.
to Shay's chair.
Ian.
Yeah. Oh, important. Give me a break, dude. I just want my chair.
You know what? For that, I'm bouncing you
I
back
don't
out.
have to be important for it.
I'm bouncing you back out of it, Josh, for that.
I'm a chair specific person, dude.
Oh, look.
I like my chair.
God bless you, Cindy. You're awesome. She is awesome.
Aw, thank you, Tony. So we're gonna see everybody on here in March, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, dude. I love her. Circus Moto was supposed to come down for this last one, but at the last minute it ended up not working out.
All right.
I would love to see him down again, man. Good fucking dude. Abel is one of the best dudes out, man. Longtime supporter, huge friend of the channel. Person I've hung out with in person multiple times, gotten to know really well. Just a great dude, man.
There's so many amazing people on here. I'm just watching the names go. Without my glasses, it's a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the healthcare is rough, man. How any, there's just like the political discourse that happens over social programs is insane, man. And we don't do politics here. We're just like, we do whatever works. And because that's what we have to do. I mean, you got to do whatever works, man. And you got to do what it works because no one's going to do it for you. But it is a shame that any social program, and I wouldn't describe myself at all. I would say that I'm just aggressively centrist.
That's what that's called.
Hyper aggressively centrist, which means I'm going to do whatever I want to.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a box. I'll fight my way out.
Cindy would call you Switzerland.
Yeah. But it is a shame how social programs in America just get, they get used almost like pawns in chess.
Yeah.
And they get used as examples and they get just like destroyed or brought up, It really, it's a shame, man. You'll see it on bills that come up that you vote on where they're just like, here's a social program that will help young people who are blah, 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 but we're going to attach it to a bill that also legalizes offshore drilling.
Yeah.
That's how they get used.
Earmarks are horrible.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that that's how they get used. People will go like, oh, cool, this is a feel-good thing. We'll attach it to something that is bad.
Yeah.
That we want to just push through. And you see it all the time. I hate it. But I can't change it. I know what I can't change and I know what I can change. And I personally choose to affect change where I know it will happen rather than trying to fight. If you want to be David and Goliath, more power to you. Go ahead, grab your sling and your stone and have at it. I am not going to do that. I will choose to make a change where I know I can affect change, and that's on a scale like this, like Forgotten Angels, which all of you guys have chose to do as well. And you can affect large change in the world compared to what most people do, who I would say are probably keyboard activists talking about things above their pay grade. Like they should change this in Washington. I'm just like, are you saying this from where? From your couch in Pig Knuckle, Idaho? Like, I'm sorry, you're not.
Yeah.
No one's hearing you, dude. You got to do something in your community. Do something that you can see.
Yeah.
That's where it starts, and that's what we're all doing. That's what Dave and Cindy are doing, and that's why I think that we have the community that we do. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to like take up all the airspace here.
But no, but
I'm sorry.
if people just made an attempt to address what they can see, for me, that's what I do most of the time. When I see somebody that needs food, I buy them food. If I see somebody that needs a ride, I give them a ride. If I see somebody who's trying to change a tire and they can't even find out where the tire is because it's stuck under the back of underneath a pickup truck or an SUV, I help them with that. And so if you just address what's in front of you, every single person talks to a few people a day. And so it's not that hard to find somebody who could use a helping hand.
Yeah.
You know?
In fact, it's easier than you think. And I think it's so easy that there's a lot of people who turn a blind eye to it. I think that focusing on these large problems that you can't change is a way of hiding from stuff. If I'm being honest, I think it's a way to hide from change you can affect, because you're like, oh, I feel like I'm not doing anything, but you are.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the alternative? Rail and beat your fists against an immovable object that you can't change. It's scary to try to change something that you can change because it might actually work. That's scary, right? When it might actually work.
Yeah. Well, the big things are almost impossible to fix. You know, right now we've got, I'm not going to name names, but a multi-billionaire and a bunch of millionaires talking about how they're going to take money from people who earn about $1,700 a month. You know, the hypocrisy and the irresponsibility of just that being the norm, that, you know, people who have so much are about to take away even a small amount from people who have next to nothing.
Yeah.
You know, when you have people who are already cutting their medications in half, you know, getting rid of their cars and taking Ubers instead because they can't afford them. And then you have millionaires in Congress, you know, making the decisions that affect these people's lives. It's disgusting.
Insane.
It's
So
disgusting.
what do? You change what you can. You know? I think that's just it. You change what you can. Dude. And certainly if you want to vote. I personally don't, usually. But that's just my own personal choice, and I would rather just use my efforts in a place where I can see them happening, and not in a place where I feel like it doesn't matter.
Well, I think you can see the change with all of our kids moving forward. Like Tim was with us at the Bucks game yesterday, and oh my goodness, he drove me home, and there was a time when I wouldn't have gotten in the car with Tim. Promise you, hands down. I took hands down. That boy has been in what, 2 accidents, 3 accidents?
Just 2. The rest are car blow-ups.
And yesterday he was driving me home from the Bucks game, and it was just so cute because he was just so protective, as you know, saying, "I'm going to drive slow. I'm going to be real careful. We're not going on the interstate today. We're just going to go." And just the way and how much he's grown is incredible. If you had met Tim at the very beginning when he first came to the property, that was a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Whole different ballgame. So you guys effectively, a lot of you have met Tim, you know, when you've come to the campouts and stuff. So you know he's an incredible young man. He's come a long ways. If you hadn't come to Forgotten Angels, if you hadn't come in touch with all of you guys too, because that's part of his growth, is meeting people and encouraging him. And he knows, like, he has all these people, you know. Diesel, I call him Kelsey, he messages him too, and he's like, "What? You're not coming to the camp out?" It's just incredible. You guys have no idea how much all of our kids like count on you guys as a support system too, because they know, believe me, we tell them all the time that this wouldn't be happening if we didn't have so much love and support in the community.
Oh, they know.
So
not they know, but I'm saying, like, the young men and soon to be young women, they know.
And that's what
they know who helps them. They watch the videos. They follow a lot of the people who also make videos and talk about Forgotten Angels. They know. I just want to go over some of these guys who are talking about some of the stuff they do in their own communities. Just because I don't want to just stop over, like, because people were saying some awesome stuff. Mm-hmm. Odyssey Writer says, "My boy turns a year old March 5th. Told my wife for his birthday. I want to bring him to the camp out."
I would love that.
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, it isn't no kids after, after sundown? We do no kids?
Well,
someone's going to have to be with the one.
Yeah, at that age, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
The concern is like 5 to 13, 5 to 15.
Right.
And that are impressionable and are going to remember what they see.
Yeah.
And possibly remember
We
what
are,
they smell.
let me remind you, we are bad people doing good things. So anyway, I don't think at a year old he probably won't remember. So who is saying here? I wanted to get through to. I think it started with Circus Bear. Well, I might have lost it. There we go. Circus Bear goes, I usually carry water and hand warmers in my car during the winter time. People who are homeless really appreciate it. Doing something that small for somebody who is without a home and living on the street is gigantic. If you think it doesn't matter, you are insane. It does. Dude, a small kindness to somebody who has nothing is gigantic.
Well, and they feel invisible. Like when they're out there, they truly feel invisible. So when you take that moment to acknowledge them and to give them, like you said, even though it's something small, it's incredible to them. Like you've made their day and you don't even realize it.
Yeah. Adventures of Kefab says, I've changed many a tire in the name of Forgotten Angels.
I love that.
My man Zedworks says, I don't have a lot of money or time, but I've helped people by fixing their cars when I'm able to at no charge. Also, fixing somebody's transportation when you have the skills to and they
It's
don't.
huge.
Oh my
Yes.
God, dude.
Yeah.
You're talking about, it could be thousands of dollars you've saved that person. It could be their job you've saved. If they've got a job
Yeah.
that doesn't care about them and they miss a couple days of work due to no transportation, they're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fixing somebody's transportation is a life-saving thing.
Yeah.
No.
You
It's
hear
the
that,
difference.
Junior? Junior's not on here, but maybe we'll send him a copy of this.
Motometric Garage says, I tell people about Forgotten Angels all the time. Personally, I think it can be a cross-country organization like Toys for Tots. We think so too.
Yeah.
My man Fox, the P&W dork, says, my wife told me not to help hitchhikers anymore. I now help a local group by teaching them automotive.
Awesome.
Again, huge.
Good.
We meet once a month in Seattle and I work on cars with them and do what I can. Again, huge. If you can, helping somebody assure that they have transportation is the difference between being able to pay rent and not pay rent.
No,
Yeah.
It
absolutely.
is. Like, transportation is insane. And with all the discourse around transportation and mass transportation, you can, again, what can you change? What can you affect change on? And what can you not? People go like, well, there needs to be mass transportation. And can you believe that the bus system sucks? And can you believe this? I'm like, yeah, it does. So how's Steve, who has 4 roommates and a kid in a 2-bedroom house, how can he make it to his job at Discount Auto Parts? Or that's a bad example because maybe you'll fix his car. How can he make it to his job at Walmart when he lives 10 miles away? You know, how does he make it there? Well, if there's no public transportation at the time, well, you know, I get that ultimately mass transportation would be better, but at the time, he's going to need to be able to have a vehicle to fucking get there.
Yeah.
Dude.
Michael Holmes strikes again.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Keep it up and send you
Yeah.
2 blankets.
And of course, Tony again, man, wants to make it down, dude. We love you, brother. You're welcome down. We would love to have you at the camp out. My man Circus Bear, Portland needs a Forgotten Angels. We're working on it, my brother.
Yeah.
And you'll be there with us. I know that for sure. And of course, my man Michael Holmes again for Cindy. So does that mean Cindy's taking David out? Look at that, dude. Fox again, king of the P&W dorks. The kids I help once a month, many of them didn't have parents or someone to teach them things. As somebody who left automotive, I don't miss seeing people who can't afford to decide between food and a car. That's one of the reasons I stopped being a mechanic too.
Yeah.
I was a mechanic. That was my original, like my trade.
Mhm.
Is I was I worked at a Ford. I don't want to say the Ford dealer. I worked at a Ford dealership, and I can't tell you how many weeping people I saw pull out a credit card or have to make decisions on their minivan. That's their Ford Windstar at the time. That was a popular van with 4 kids, and you're just sitting there going like, I know how much the parts cost to fix it. It's just like insane
Yeah.
watching it happen, dude. It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah. When I was crossing the Bayside Bridge quite a few years ago now, but the lady in front of me, her car tire blew right in front of me. And so I followed her. She slowed down, so I followed her as far as she could go, and then the tire just disintegrated. And so I asked her if she needed some help to change the tire. We go in the back, and the tire, the spare tire was already, it was no good also. So I said, you know, I just Googled it, and then I found that there was a, can't remember the name of it, but there was a tire place right on the other side of the bridge. So I took her there, and I heard on her phone, I said, do you have enough money to cover it? And she goes, I think so. So she turns on her phone and she goes, and I could hear it say, your balance is $22.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, so what are you going to do? So we went to, it was a Firestone. So we went to the Firestone, and the guy said, I told her, I said, he's only got $22. Do you have a tire that you could put on it for $22, something old that's used, just to get her home? And she goes, legally, I can't do that because we're accountable. So I said, well, what's the cheapest tire that you had? And it was like $88. So I said, I'll cover it. And so we went back, we changed the tire. I changed the tire for her. And I just told her, I said, if you, here's my card. If you can pay it back. If you can't, don't bother. She never did, but
of course, yeah, it's fine.
But no, it was totally fine because she had 3 kids in the car also, and the spare tire was already toast. So yeah, she's gonna pay me $88 back.
Yeah,
probably wouldn't have accepted it if she sent it. To be honest with you, but it happens all the time.
It's rough, man. I want to point out that Pete Carvo has a car that he's donating, and since it's out there in Washington, we just want to, and we'll do this. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, and maybe I'll look to you and Dave and Cindy, kind of looked to you guys for guidance, but we would just want to find somebody to give it to. It's like, I don't want to, it's not a, it's not a raffle item. It's not, just find somebody who is in a spot that transportation would change their life. Mm-hmm. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But huge up to Pete, man.
Mind.
Yeah. In Portland.
Washington? In Washington.
In Portland, Washington, wherever. We'll figure it out, man.
Yeah,
it'll be cool.
No, I really enjoyed my time with Pete. He rode with us to Burt's, and just super guy to hang with. He's just
Pete's a good dude, man.
Yeah. Great sense of humor. Also, I love that.
All right, guys, we got about 30 minutes left on the FXR raffle. I know we've been talking about all this feel good stuff, but
yeah.
It is. Someone's still going to win the bike, which is a very cool friggin' motorcycle. Okay, it is a very cool motorcycle. I wish I could keep it, but I wish I could keep every bike. So that's not weird. It's not a weird feeling. I'm a covetous, jealous, greedy troll that wants everything I lay my eyes on. So it's a feeling I'm used to.
You're just a younger version of me. Because, actually, you know what? You're an exact version of me because I want everything too.
I want it all times too. I've learned to live with the disappointment. It's fine. When you want everything, the disappointment happens every day. So you get really used to it. It's fine. I'll get over it.
Oh, look at that. Thomas wants to donate a Ferrari. So is that right? You wanted to do? Okay, just kidding.
I'd love to put a custom Sportster and donate it this year. That'd be freaking amazing, man. Shoot David an email, man, or send him a text. His number's up there too. Anyway, just good people, man. And it's just good people begets good people. We have Chloe in our life now too. It helps out all the time behind the scenes.
Okay.
And with videos and everything. With
G-Mob. I bought a ticket. It was all I could afford. Wouldn't it be a kick if I won? G-Mob, I think every single person on this chat would love for you to win too. You're such an amazing part of our team and our family, and everybody loves you, including me. So thank you for your support. You don't have to buy tickets for us to love you, man.
No, I just need your recipes. That's all.
Yeah, keep sending that jam. She's sending that
I
jam.
just need the recipes.
Yeah, she knows how to do preserves. Oh, Buck.
Oh, Hope Dagger says, Chloe is so sweet. I recently got into a wreck and she calmed down the night in the hospital with concussion and internal bleeding. Did you talk to him over messages or something? You didn't even tell me about that.
Wow, that's amazing.
No, he's really
Love you, Buck.
That's Hope Dagger, dude. That's so freaking cool. See, look at this stuff, dude. You guys, I don't know, man. This is one of the perils of the internet as well.
Yeah.
is I feel like I know people so well, but then sometimes, and it happens, and I don't hate people for it, you get an idea of who somebody is, and you make up your mind make who they are after spending 10 minutes at a time
Yeah.
viewing them through a video or a
Yeah.
live stream. You guys do not, and not in a mean way, but I wouldn't say that because I think a lot of people respect you a lot, Chloe. But I would say that there's probably a good amount of people out there who probably very much underestimate you.
Yeah.
In your real life too. Chloe is perpetually underestimated. And it's really a shame because she's capable of so much and does so many things around here and is an incredible person that I'm very thankful to have in my life.
See, I just told Chloe, I said that she would really enjoy meeting Jason.
Yeah.
But then I also said that Jason would love to meet her too.
Yeah, no, she's gonna come out with
Yeah,
a PNW
I thought so.
for sure.
Yeah. Chloe fixes boats.
Yeah, we did. We got another boat video coming out soon.
Oh my God.
What is
Josh is possessed. It says, what possessed you to give away a Harley? Forget a Harley. Josh is possessed about boats now.
Yeah. I've been very excited about boats.
Excited. You've been
so-
obsessed with boats.
I just like I like transportation. You know, I like cars, I like boats, I like airplanes, helicopters. If it moves you, I like it. I think that is I don't feel bad about that because that is just the innate human desire to migrate. You know, is it is to be able to move, to spread my seed far and wide, go forth and prosper.
The
You know,
two-wheeled migration. I love that.
that's what I feel that, and so I like all things. I've just gotten really into boats because it was a world that I thought I'd never be able to be a part of because when I was a younger person, I thought that was something that was closed off to me because boats were so expensive. And certainly they do. It's in the name, boat, bust out another 1,000. That's what everyone would say. Oh, you don't want a boat, you want a friend with a boat. So in my head, I'm just like, I took that as gospel, like, oh, stay away from boats. That's not something I can afford. And then I found out, and of course through Chloe and through David, I found out that a boat motor is literally just a generator. Like if you can work on a generator, a boat motor is a generator motor. It's in my mind, that's how I look at it. It's a generator motor with a couple extra parts.
In my mind, you think a boat motor is an anchor.
I just like learning how to work.
Why
on
didn't you
them
just
is
tie a
like-
rope around it, man? You can sat there in the bank.
I've learned so much about working on boat motors. I've learned so much about boats, and what I've realized is that people will literally give away. They will give you a boat that is a couple $100 from taking you on the water.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, just come get it. And it's $100 away from you enjoying yourself on the water. And so now I'm like, oh gosh, this is just like motorcycles, where people will just be like, I don't know, the motorcycle's broken. I'm like, no, it's not. It's fine. You just got to do this and this, and you're cool. You're ready to go. And so like that's what got me so into it. I'm just like, you mean you're giving this away? You don't even want it for free? I can have this. There's like 3 free boats in my yard right now. By the way.
What's up, Alec? With a C. Hope you're going to be making it to the March camp up, my friend Alec with a C. Did I get that right? Alec with a C. Kaufman with a K. No, Alex. Alec. Seika Turbo was a $200. I don't know what's wrong with it. Compression, spark, fuel.
Well, on boating note, we do have, we're going to take a bunch of the kids from Simmons Career Center out on a fishing adventure. I'm excited. Yeah, it is going to be exciting. I don't even know if any of them have ever really been out on a boat fishing, and probably never would have the opportunity if we didn't actually take them out. So I'm really excited.
Yeah,
Have they even been fishing before?
most of them I'm sure haven't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, some of the riders from Red Room, we have befriended quite a few of them. They're pretty amazing guys. but one of them, Scott, works for Hubbard's Marine, and he spoke to the owner, and instead of $5,700 for a full charter, they're going to only charge us $2,000, which is something we can afford to do. So can't wait to take these kids out for the first time to
I
catch
know,
fish, which
I'm
is gonna be
excited.
it's gonna be so amazing.
Well, and it's the little things because when they came over for the Christmas event, there's some of them that didn't even know how to make s'mores. They're like, I'm like, you guys want to make s'mores? They're like, how do you do it? So I guarantee you they haven't been fishing before.
That's because they don't know what a s'more is. It's s'mores. It's one word.
Yeah.
Woman.
Shut it.
Kenny Lawson replica. That would be an awesome bike, Mark.
They make a KZ900. So it's a new
Yeah,
bike.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if they call it a Kenny Lawson replica, but it's
It's a not so dated one.
Oh no, he's saying like the original
Yeah.
KZ9. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Mark, I love you, bud. Keep on dreaming. That's a freaking expensive bike, dude.
Yeah.
For some reason, man, a nice KZ900 or KZ1000, those prices are through the roof.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of money for scrap metal.
Which is great because I think that it's a great bike, but you know, compare it like a similar year CB750, you can pick up for nothing.
Yeah.
CB750, you can pick up a 1976 CB750 for freaking $2,000 running right at home.
Yeah.
But a 76 KZ900 in the same condition is going to be like $12,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much money people get for the KZs.
Yeah.
Really wild.
Yeah, Canadian Power Slave down here, it's shrimp, not worms. But if they're squeamish, they're off the boat. Bye. See you later.
Oh yeah, we'll take you out fishing, dude. Whoever comes down, whoever wins. That's part of it. Whoever wins, well, I guess you don't have to go fishing. Some people don't care about going fishing. I promise it's fun, but part of you coming out, weather permitting. Fishing is definitely a weather permitting thing. You don't always get to do it. It's like people are like, "Oh, I ride in the rain." Well,
Yeah.
you can fish when it's raining, and you can be on the boat when it's raining. But if the wind is up, you do not want to be out. It's pretty freaking brutal. And even in the rain, it's pretty brutal. There's just no escaping it, you know.
Yeah.
Chloe took me out once in the rain, and I was happy we did. We had a good time, and it rained the whole time, but it made me feel very confident. Be like, all right, you know what? We went out. We had a good time anyway.
Yeah, we always have an awesome
Yeah.
time when we go out. And that's one of my favorite things.
And we persevered, and eventually the sun came out, and it was just like, all right, man, we got rewarded for going out in the rain. But it's not always like that. Sometimes it's windy too, and if it's windy, you're gonna have a very bad time.
Yeah.
Prepare with extra towels.
Yeah.
And clothes.
Where's home, Fox? 1027.
Oh, he's from Washington.
Okay, so I didn't need to ask him then.
Oh,
Let me try this again.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Jim Frozen?
yeah. I just know if I hang out. I've hung out with Fox so many times.
No, you're cool.
Yeah.
You're cool. I know where Cindy lives. Fishing and crabbing and golf is on my bucket list. Come on down, Big Dan. Tacoma. Wow. Far away, but awesome place. So.
All right, less than 30 minutes left for the raffle.
There we go.
Someone's winning the last action hero. The
Someone-
last gasp of real Harley Davidson. Ginger Glide Rider, what's up, my man? Good dude from Alabama. Cammy can drive the boat just fine. She's just saying that because she freaking was driving the boat when it capsized and David's motor fell off the back. But
It's traumatic and
trust me, she's fine. She can pilot the boat just fine.
Yeah. If you meant Malone, Jim, I've been to Malone before.
And so can Chloe. And so can Shay.
Mm-hmm.
Shay usually actually always drives the boat.
Shay is captain.
Yeah.
Whenever we all go together.
Captain Shay.
Hmm. She doesn't drink.
Oh. She's not to use the boat though.
Yeah. She's been good. So I'm a, yeah, I mean, obviously, but I'm a huge believer in practice makes perfect. No replacement for seat time.
Yeah.
And so I make Shay do and when I go out by myself, I'll pilot the boat. But I make her do everything when we go out.
Yeah.
So she docks it, she takes it out of the dock. She's gotten really good at docking it, and like she's gotten quite proficient at it. She's still unsure about things too. Like she'll be like, something will happen, because boats are weird compared to motorcycles, where you have this infinitely variable throttle on a motorcycle. Like the throttle is part of your equation, and while the throttle on the boat is a part of your equation, it's like it's static almost. You're like, this is where the throttle is, and now I'm making decisions.
Yeah.
And at this speed, which can be kind of a hard thing to wrap your head around coming from cars and motorcycles, where the throttle is a constantly variable input. So that's been kind of weird for her to get around, but she's doing it.
Once we changed the motor from the wired one to the drive-by wire, you don't get that chunkiness in it. It automatically, it's smooth. So as soon as you move the throttle, it slowly engages the motor. So, because you know how you'll go forward like 3 or 4 inches, and then
it's all the
chunk it. Yeah, it's not like that with the drive-by wire. And yeah, Greg, you have to read up. You must be new to coming to the chat, because we are actually coming to Alaska.
What did he say?
Greg was saying, come ride motorcycles in Alaska. Just right there. Greg Miller.
Oh yeah, we're going to Alaska.
So we will be there. Where in Alaska are you, Greg? I'm curious. Because one other person, Jeanette, is way too west for us to be able to go and see her. But hopefully she'll be able to drive east and spend some time with us on our way by.
Well, XR8 car life, I would not say that the world needs more of me, which is probably weird to hear from a lot of my ex-girlfriends. I would say they probably don't believe that coming out of my mouth. But in my rogues gallery of ex-girlfriends, but the world needs more of us. I would say I would use the us. I would say Dave and Cindy and all, and they would also say all of us, and people who are banding together to change what they can. So,
where is Glen Allen close to? Like, where's a major city, or is there a major
he's
city?
doing a laughing emoji. He's probably in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, BFN, right? Anchorage is about 3 hours away. Well, when we're in Anchorage, we'll call
hit you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hit you 3 hours when we're 3 hours out.
Unless you have a grizzly bear close to your front door, I ain't going. Because I definitely want to see a bear. I actually want to like hang a piece of meat from the back of the motorcycle and drag it. see if we can get one out.
Am I on the back of this motorcycle when
or
you're doing
salmon
that?
or something? I don't know.
What do you think of that, Chloe?
We not seen Grizzly Man? We can go to a petting zoo. We can do these things.
We've actually we should watch Grizzly Man again. We've been on a
Just to remind
Grizzly Man?
him.
We've just been on a
that dude who talks like a little child to the bears. Hey, bear, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
so from
He's the one who got eaten, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say, he's the one that-
I don't need to listen to him. He already screwed up once. I don't need to learn from him.
I know we've just been on a huge Werner Herzog
Yeah.
kick lately, and
No.
Well, no, what
I
the
think
problem is you're talking about doing this. Am I on the back of the bike while you're doing it? That's what I need to know.
Oh, has anybody here seen Cocaine Bear? Because the commercial or the trailer for it looks stupid as hell. But I said the same thing about snakes on the plane, and I watched that too.
I don't think it's gonna win any. I don't think it was up for any Academy Awards.
Really?
Yeah.
No best supporting actor.
I mean, I can do a bad movie every once in a while, but I skipped that one.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Basket Case?
When I think bad movie is a bad movie, I like would be like Big Trouble in Little China. No, I have not seen Basket Case.
You're gonna love it then. Let me see if I can find a trailer for Basket Case.
Oh, that's right. I think it was Ray Liotta's last role before he passed away, which I think that's one of the reasons I didn't see it, because I thought that was such a shame, because I think Ray Liotta is quite a good actor, bit of a character actor, but I really like the stuff, a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that Ray Liotta's been in, and he deserved better than Cocaine Bear. I'm just saying, dude. Like, Ray Liotta deserved better than that, man.
Okay, just to give you an idea of Basket Case, here you go, Josh. Look at this. Oops. And so he murders people from the basket.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. No, dude, I don't think I'm a film snob, but I would say that I'm approaching
Oh, you like a good movie
Elitist.
though? Yeah.
in so much as that I usually don't like bad movies. Like if someone's like, "Oh, it's so bad, you have to see it," I'm like, "Nah,
Have you
I'm not gonna
seen
like this."
the
Okay,
movie-
Basket Case's amazing. And I'll buy you the popcorn and chips to go with it.
It was an older movie, but it was called Dead Alive, and it was like.
Yes,
pretty
I've seen
bad.
Dead Alive.
Like I
So-
remember, it is bad, but it's also really good.
But there are
Isn't it,
reasons
like-
that I can like Dead Alive.
Yeah.
And I like Dead Alive because it was an amazing practical effect movie. I love practical effects. I'm a gigantic John Carpenter fan.
Ear to
Oh,
swallow.
yeah.
So
Dang.
John Carpenter's
Best
the
movie ever
man. I
made.
love practical effects and puppetry. Guillermo del Toro keeping the puppetry alive in the modern age is so
Yeah,
good.
that's so-
Any like Henson creature magic movies are so amazing. So yeah, I love Dead Alive for a lot of reasons.
I'm so
and
happy to know what it is.
oh, definitely, man. Dead Alive is an amazing practical effect movie from people who were huge practical effect nerds. So these are guys who, what was the guy's name? And I'm forgetting his name, but he was just the practical effects master back in the day. And he was a Vietnam veteran. Cini, his last name was Cini something, or something Cini. Someone in the chat will know. They always know. And he got all his practical effects from being literally in Vietnam and seeing all this stuff. He's like, "Oh, this is how you make something look like brains falling out." And he's amazing, freaking amazing. He did all this stuff back in the day. The movie FX back in the day.
He did
Remember FX?
Night of the Living Dead. I think he did that also.
Yeah. Anyway, very cool. Tony, my man, we will know nothing about this cause if it wasn't for you and all the people that you support. You know nothing. I appreciate the hell out of you, but the ultimate thanks has to go to Jared. That's how I found out about it. Support channels you started. No, I think that I'm surrounded by awesome people, man. Not trying to just disagree with you, Tony, but I do appreciate you, man.
Well, Jeanette just became questionable.
Tom Savini. That's it.
Have
Yeah,
you
Tom
ever
Savini.
tasted seal meat? It's very delicious meat. You ever tried seal?
No, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Well, when we go to Alaska, we'll have to stop in at Jeanette's place and have some seal.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to anything, man. There are a few things that make me feel weird just because I've had those animals. So it's like,
You've had a seal?
no, I had a pet iguana as a child. An
You ate
iguana.
it?
No. It just makes me.
You couldn't eat it.
I want to eat iguana because they're an invasive species, and the best thing you can do with an invasive species is eat it.
Yeah.
If you make it delicious,
It's
that's
like
the best-
lionfish.
Yeah, eat it, dude. And I've heard that iguana's quite good. It makes me feel a little weird, and I want to try it, but it makes me feel a little weird because one, I like lizards. And two, I'm like, I had a pet iguana, and iguanas are very long lived. So I had this pet iguana for 14 fucking years.
Holy shit.
That's how long they live.
Wow.
I had it its entire lifespan. Don't recommend it. But I had it. So I feel kind of weird. I just need to do it a couple times and I'll be fine with it, I'm sure. And then I feel weird eating horse. Because I'm just like, it's such a...
Yeah.
I mean, I would try it because there are so many cultures that do it. Like in Europe, they eat horse all over the place. Dude.
Yeah.
It's very common meat in
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
In France and all these places. I just feel like I'm like, who am I to say that you shouldn't eat that? You know what I mean? The line I would draw that I'm like, no fucking way, is that dog. Not a fucking chance. And I think that, and I know in a lot of places that dog meat is a pretty regular part of people's diets.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, as pragmatic as I want to be in my life, I would have to go, no fucking way, you're evil for doing that. Fuck you. Fuck you. I know that's not okay because it is at odds with what I just said.
Like in a vegetarian aspect, I'm like, that is so funny that you'd be like,
I have to,
no dogs.
Well,
What
and
was
I
prepared by you, like Gordon Ramsay and them?
No,
Every
not a
time
chance.
we eat meat, I know.
I just
like,
well,
I-
what I'll
I
also
want to
say,
fix
I'm allowed.
here and there.
I think that I'm allowed to make my own lines.
No, of
Yeah,
course
And
you
like,
are.
so,
your own boundaries,
I wouldn't eat dog either.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna try
I
to
would
stop
want
somebody from
to.
doing it, but I'm just
Okay.
like, not a chance would I do that.
Now, like that, like remember that show, that movie Alive? See, I'd eat a dog before I'd eat a human.
Yes.
Even and if it came to eating a human to survive, I think I'd rather just die. I don't think I could do it. And I know, it's probably different when you're, because they were on the top of a mountain and days have gone by. All the food in the plane is.
What do you think,
Is he-
Chloe?
Could you
About
eat it?
I've heard
cannibalism.
about survival stories where like one person dies in the pack and they have to like feast off of their body. Or...
No, they killed him. Trust me.
Okay, well, one person mysteriously. That's what happened in The Last of Us. Anyways,
You'll eat
I
dirt if
love
you're hungry
zombie
enough.
movies, but when it comes to eating people, cannibalism is just extremely horrible.
That's your line in the sand.
Well, I mean, if I had to survive,
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
like if it was literally dead, like I was gonna die or I was gonna like eat,
So,
I would see how long I would go without.
there's probably, I know we
But I
have,
would be like, where are the plants?
I know we
or-
probably have some semen in the chat. Keep your jokes to yourselves, but I'm sure, I know that we span the gamut of working
Yeah,
men's
like,
trades. Like we always, a lot of truckers, a lot of
Mhm.
seamen, a lot of, people who ply their trade in transportation.
Mhm.
Because a lot of seamen, they love their motorcycles. They get on shore, they want to be able to ride on their off time. Just like truckers, when they get home, they want to be able to ride.
Circus fair, we
Um,
don't get a bald eagle.
So there
Ask
is,
'em.
and I think that most of them will probably know this from
Mhm.
being handed down, although it's not anymore. But
Mhm.
in the like I'm talking about like sailing ships, you're talking about the 1800s and even early 1900s.
Mhm.
There was every maritime able-bodied seaman.
Mhm.
There was literal written rules for cannibalism.
mhm.
It was a thing that it was not a when, it was not a if, it was when.
Yeah, exactly.
And so there,
Just
because
don't eat the brain. Was like,
they had rules on how to draw lots.
Mhm.
There was written maritime rules on how to, and this is like 100 years ago. This isn't like 1,000 years ago.
Mhm.
like,
This is 100 years ago.
Mhm.
This is what Moby Dick was based on. This was like Nantucket sailors, and they had to draw lots, and it was they knew how to do it. They knew how to, like, what parts of the body to eat that were the most nutritious, to do it the least, and to do it in a way that was like, because they were very God-fearing people, to do it in a way that was like the least disrespectful. There was rules about you're not allowed, because so many people were like related to each other on these boats. There was rules about eating relatives, but it was absolutely written down and in the rules of like, this is how you figure out who to eat if you are stranded, because it is going to happen. That's a pretty brutal way. And most of the people who went through this, like the boat that Melville's Moby Dick was written about, where they just like everybody ate each other, they went back out. These guys weren't just like, I'm done sailing.
Yeah.
They're just like, well,
Again.
this is my job. They
Call me
did it
Ishmael.
again. So it's a wild thing that as I've gotten more interested in boats, it's something like that I've gotten kind of like interested in maritime lore as well. It's very interesting and very horrific as well. maritime traditions and maritime disasters are some of the most horrific things that have happened to human beings on the planet.
I love that Viking. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That's funny. That's funny. You're gonna make it, Cammy. We're almost done. Oh, but I want to find. Who was it? Somebody had mentioned that they tried bald eagle.
No, he says for the record, I've never eaten bald eagle. I think he was making.
Oh.
I think that your innocence is showing.
Oh.
And he was making a different joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, way to go, circus man, Mona. Thank you very much, man. I was here, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's all you're doing. I was here, and now I'm here.
There you go. David truly is a good dude. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, and then we're like, dude, we're 10 minutes away.
Yeah. I love my Leia. Gotta be up at 2. My goodness, you should be already in bed.
Right?
For that 10 minutes. To
Yeah. Thanks, Life Fest, man. You got my back. Appreciate you. I wonder what a Martian would taste like. Chicken. You'll eat bugs but not seal meat? What's the matter with you, Cammy?
Seals are really cute.
I know.
Yeah, they are very cute. Them big
That's what I
eyes.
was thinking is like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
want to eat a seal, but like, I would.
Yeah, Malone is not that far north, Jim. I'm from Montreal, Canada, so got you there. I'm a little further north than you are. But I have been to Malone. But bugs are pure protein. If you like lobster, shrimp, bugs are a big leap.
Who said that?
Busted nuts. He said bugs are protein. If you like lobster or shrimp, there aren't.
Dude, I feel like that
bugs are
is
the leap.
true, but also I'm just like, man, if they start grinding up bug paste for us to eat, that's like that's too Orwellian.
They do. What they like the stuff that like M&Ms are coated in. It's like certain. It's like ground up stuff for.
I know that there's a lot of beetles that are used for a certain amount of
Everyone
stuff,
looked at
but
me in unison. Like,
no. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm aware that there's also like a certain amount of bug percentages that are allowed to be in processed food.
And they call it one thing, and it's just like called something else.
Well, it's just you can't be mad about it. It's just as like, dude, you guys ever been to a food processing plant?
Yeah.
I have.
Shine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, you think that a bug can't get in that shit, dude? You're talking about a warehouse that's on an acre of land.
Listen, if
Like,
you,
are you fucking kidding me?
if you've eaten granola, you've eaten bugs.
Oh,
No, it's true.
I'm just talking about like actually taking the bugs and being like, we're going to use specifically this
Oh,
bug
yeah.
to, you know what I mean, to grind up because
Yeah.
it's so plentiful. Not the fact that bugs
like
are
the
in parts of
biotin
it.
and
Yeah.
the shiny-
I'm talking more like this is a Soylent Green argument for me.
Yeah.
You know, or like or if we're talking Warhammer 40K, corpse starch.
Yeah. I'm from Montreal, Stu, Uncle Stu.
Tony, hey again, dude. Tony, we appreciate you, brother, dude. We got to do something nice for Tony.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can inspire you, man. But I would say that I would not find myself inspiring or anything that we do inspiring. It should just be how people should act and what they should do. That's about it. Yeah, shellac. There we go. Oh, he said it's a myth. It's just corn syrup. I don't know that.
Well, maybe it's milk duds then, but I know that it was in a something that I just.
Please don't say
They said it was like over apples.
Grilled woolly mammoth
I
meat.
don't know, I was like,
So
I do enjoy milk duds, so I was like,
I know, me too.
there's 7 minutes left.
7 minutes left.
This is it. If you're the person who waits to the last minute, this is it. Bro, I wish Soylent Green is people. I wish I had a fraction of the acting ability of Charlton Heston. Dude, Charlton Heston. Dude, no, Charlton Heston raising his hands to the heaven heavens and bellowing. It's just like, dude, I wish I could have that level of bellow. He got so freaking done dirty by all that NRA stuff, which I'm like, I don't care about that because I'm just like, dude, forget all that shit. What Charlton Heston did before that is what matters.
Oh, I don't even have a problem with them. I mean, the only issue that I have with the NRA is that they use their influence to affect.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know,
political organization.
Yeah,
So I
but-
don't think about it, but it's like that's the brush he gets painted with.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, no, go watch Planet of the Apes. Go watch Soylent Green.
I see. There he goes. Damn dirty ape! I love that scene.
Go watch
Get your stinking hands off of me!
Yeah. Dude, let's count as Bellows. Planet of the Apes. Him as Moses, let my people go. Like, dude, Charlton Heston has got a bellowing power. Anyway, we're 5 minutes left. 5 damn minutes. And somebody's getting a call, dude. Yeah, Charlton Heston as Moses has fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah.
Man, freaking let my people go. I can't.
I'm
even
just
do it.
glad that he never did. You know what? What's his name? What's the guy whose name who played Colonel Troutman? Richard Crenna. So the only movies that I'd ever seen Richard Crenna in was the Rambo movies.
Yeah.
And then about a few years after it, he played a part where he's getting raped by some dude. And I'm like, no, not Troutman.
No, not Charlton. Charlton Heston would have never.
No, but hey, I guess Richard Crenna went after that money because he wasn't worried about his reputation.
No, him and Warren Beatty, man. Maybe they're in a club.
I don't know, man. All I know is like I felt like bad for him, not as the person he was playing. I felt bad for Richard Crenna that
As a person, yeah.
that he took this role,
Yeah.
or he's taking it up the butt by some amigo.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, Wedworks. Appreciate it, man.
Zed Works, the man, dude. We appreciate
Yeah.
you. Manifest it, dude. Manifest it. It is time. Somebody's getting it. We're about 2 minutes ahead, so the chat is real time. When you hear me saying it's over, it's going to have been over for a minute. It's not over yet. We got 4 minutes left as of right now, which means you guys have about 3 minutes left. I think we're a minute
First
ahead.
blood litter on my streets. Wait, so you're in what is it? I guess it would be in British Columbia. Was where they filmed it.
We're almost there, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody's winning the FXR and a trip down to Tampa
Yeah. I
and a
remember
fishing trip.
it was Hope, British Columbia, where they filmed Rambo. Or First Blood, I should say. I guess it's still Rambo, but
This is it. The time is now.
this is it. Yeah, Hope, BC. I was there when I took my trip around Canada, United States. I stopped in Hope and took pictures of that big giant replica of, or not replica, but I guess a statue of Rambo and Troutman in the little center city. It was pretty cool, actually.
There we go. There's less than 1,000, or there's 1,000 tickets sold. Right now. Now's your last chance. 1,000 tickets sold. As of me saying this, you have like 60 seconds left to jump on it right now. 60 seconds left. Cammy's doing a date raffle. You have 60 seconds to get in on the raffle if you're the last person. This is it.
Well,
Oh, is it over?
well, no, it's close to. It's going to stop on this time here.
Oh, okay.
So 8:57.
8:50. I was when they say they're a
8:58.
minute behind us.
Okay.
You got it, dude. You got seconds left. Seconds left, dude. Of course, once it ends, you can't buy a ticket. So it's like, don't worry about buying it too late, because if you click on it and you can't buy a ticket, that means it's over. So there's not like you can buy it and like you don't get into the raffle. But go now, dude. It's time. Cammy's doing a date raffle. We're all going fishing. This is it, dude. Liam says 2 minutes left now. Okay, you're right. Okay, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're closer than I thought.
Thank you, Jim. Very nice of you to say that.
I just know that so many people want to wait till the last freaking
Thank
second, dude.
Thank you.
This is it.
Let's go.
Someone's getting a phone call. I don't know who's. I'm always just like, I'm just like, who's it gonna be? I'm always excited too.
Shovel time. It is.
You have your phone
Commence to shoveling, baby.
Where's the girl with the tat?
Busted Nux. You remember Busted Nux?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, good dude, man. I sent him a picture of the freaking bike running. I was just like, bro, we're coming back.
The girl with the tats has a name, and it's Cammy, and she is.
Yeah, she got
she's
a little.
in recovery mode right now.
Yeah. Ginger Witch says Chloe looks so beautiful tonight. I agree.
Yeah, she always looks beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
All right, it is
My
9
name's
p.m.,
my
dude.
name.
That's it, dude.
That's it. It's ended.
That's it.
It's officially over. And that means I'll get an email that says, picking a winner tonight? Yes, we are. We are picking a winner tonight.
That's so nice you to help Hulk Dagger through that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. We're friends on Instagram now.
That's nice. That's really nice.
It's very sweet.
I'm glad you were able to do
Yeah.
that. Well, the Shovelhead officially has a new owner. I just don't know who it is yet. We're about to find out. Stay tuned as we download everything. All right, you guys are in charge. I'll do this.
Everyone's just waiting for that phone to ring.
I know, dude.
Sitting there like this.
This is like it's
making
it's
sure the
so
ringer's
exciting.
on.
It's so exciting, and it's also one of my least favorite because I'm like, it's like one person gets to win and everyone else gets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I hate that part, but it's also still pretty exciting.
This is not supposed to be funny, but it kind of is. They knocked that dude straight out.
Bro, it's fucking, it's always funny.
It's crazy.
The suspense, dude.
I know it's killing everybody. They're just holding their phones looking at it right now, I guarantee you.
I'm getting there. I gotta add everything in.
But wait, I gotta use the bathroom. Drum roll, please.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Hug.
Yeah, that's very sweet. No, we appreciate everybody because we know that not everybody's going to win the bike. And I know some people just did it to donate too, so we appreciate everybody.
I'm excited for the next camp out coming up.
I know it is going to be here so quick. It's always amazing. Like it seems like we just kind of had one and everyone will be back again. We're hoping everybody plus.
Yeah, well now we'll be dealing, like it won't be a hurricane, so you know, that was a lot to deal with right after that.
Yeah, that absolutely was.
So I think
Absolutely.
we're gonna make it even better than ever.
No, I have a feeling this one's definitely going to be a lot bigger. Everyone's going to be in a better mood because we wouldn't have just had all that trauma from the
Exactly.
hurricane. The cleanup won't be, it will already
As
been
much.
done.
Yeah.
And then hopefully by then I'll be moving my arm more. So
Right.
everything's going to be good.
Let's make a phone call.
Let's do it.
Let me make sure I do this right. Because we have done it wrong before.
Actually, that was me who dialed the wrong
It could
number.
have just as easily been me, David. See if they answer.
Hello.
What's up, weirdo? You just won a 1983 Harley Davidson Shovelhead. Did I just hear a no fucking way in the background?
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
I hear that. I hear the freaking live stream in the background. What's up, Matt? This is Josh. I'm gonna let everyone else say hi real quick.
How you doing, Matt? Congratulations. This is David.
What's going on, David? Cindy?
Hey, what's up?
I'm speechless.
Are you speechless?
Congrats.
It's okay, dude. I got a word for every occasion, so you can be as speechless as you want. I'll fill in the gaps. Congratulations,
So what's his
my
name on
friend.
here?
Are you in the chat? What's your name?
Yeah, I'm absolutely nobody.
What do you mean nobody?
No, I mean I'm absolutely nobody. That's
No fucking way.
Cloak and Dagger.
No fucking way, dude. So there's this joke I make. There's two guys that come in the chat. There's absolutely nobody and,
There he is.
and
There he
John
is,
Doe.
right there.
And I always make the joke. I'm like, it's absolutely nobody and John Doe. They're the Shade Tree Army Cloak and Dagger Division. Well, congrats, motherfucker. I just doxed you, man. Sorry about
Absolutely
that.
nobody. That's awesome.
He does have a name, dude.
Well,
His cover is blown.
I know. We're going to have to change it to absolutely somebody.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking wild. Congratulations, dude. When you bought a raffle ticket, did you think you would win?
You know what's kind of crazy? Maybe.
Yeah. John Doe's in the chat too, dude. Your counterpart's in here.
Yeah. Look at the chat. There's a lot of people that are happy for you right now.
I see it. I see it. No, I got off work early, not even knowing I was supposed to get off early. And I got home and was like, oh, I'm in time for the raffle. I literally bought the ticket, 5 minutes ago.
Holy shit.
Oh, man. You've just ruined our next raffle for sure. We're going to have to go, okay, everybody, you've got 5 minutes. Psych, you got 6 more days.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because everyone's like, they win at the end, and then everybody waits till the end.
That's crazy. 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
No, we've had multiple people who have won
In
like
the
in the
last
first
day,
week.
yeah.
We've had multiple people who've won in who bought it in the first week, but nobody remembers that. They always remember the one who won in the last minute, dude.
Wow.
Well, congratulations, my
That's
friend.
crazy.
You've won a 83 Shovelhead, which I'm sure you're familiar with. You've won a trip down to Tampa, fishing, debauchery. I think I heard a wife back there somewhere.
Yeah.
So not too much debauchery. Not too much debauchery.
We were down there last March for the campaign.
Oh, what
Were
the
you?
fuck, dude? Oh, that's right. Yeah, god damn it, dude. I'm the worst, man. But
No, it's fine.
if you stand on your head, I'm the best. Such is the duality of man.
So you're definitely coming to the next camp out?
I guess so. Huh?
There we go. Serenity Kitty bought his ticket 3 weeks before the drawing. I'm just saying, dude, it's not always at the last minute. I just need to say that because everyone's like, it's always at the last minute. I'm like, no, it's not, dude. I promise. But people remember when it is.
Wow, that's cool as hell.
That's crazy. Now I've got to move stuff around the garage.
Well, get it ready for a new occupant, my friend.
That is insane. That's wild.
Well, congratulations, but above everything else, we appreciate you donating to something that's bigger than all of us, my friend.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Do you have anything to say? You're live right now, by the way. What are your thoughts for the people, man? Say something meaningful that's really going to make a lasting impression on the hundreds of people who are watching right now. No pressure.
No pressure at all. Man,
My thoughts exactly, man. I actually couldn't have said it better myself. As
I'm 100% speechless. I put together I can't even put together a sentence. Man.
I'll cry. What kind of bird you got in the background? I hear screaming back there.
Son Tonier, he's getting covered up right now. He decided on. He actually came from Florida. He's so.
Shay's nieces and nephews are all birds, so she would appreciate. She's not here right now, but she would appreciate that.
Nice.
Tell them to take you and get a Florida man.
What'd she say, Cole?
She said, y'all got to take me to get a proper Florida man knife while I'm down there.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got you covered,
absolutely.
dude. Yeah, got you covered.
I didn't happen to get one, so.
We got you covered, dude. All right, my brother. We'll talk to you soon. This is David's number. Send him a text. We'll figure everything out, man. Congratulations.
All right, man.
Congratulations.
I love y'all. I'm glad Dave and Cindy are good after, the accident and everything. I was actually just about to type that when my phone rang.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'll give you a call tomorrow, okay?
All
All right. Have a good night.
right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's cool.
It's really sweet.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
And to everybody who bought tickets, some people hundreds of dollars worth of tickets, know that everything that you've spent. I know that you wanted to win a bike. Who wouldn't like a bike? I know there's some people who are like, I don't care, but at the end of the day, it'd be nice to win. I do feel like everybody's winning. I do feel like it is an amazing cause that we can all feel very good about, and that you guys get to visit and see with your own eyes, and that you get to follow along with through the videos and stories and everything that gets shared about what's happening. And you get to know that everything that you've spent and you've taken away from yourself, because I know it is a sacrifice, you get to see the fruits of that sacrifice. And that's something you can feel pretty fucking good about, man. And so you should feel good. And only one person gets to get the prize, but everybody gets to feel good. This isn't the lottery. It's not a casino. It's nothing like that. This is everybody coming together to affect change where we can, and to work towards something that's bigger than all of us. And I think that's a pretty amazing thing. And all of you guys out there should be very proud of yourselves. And that's something that you can brag about to your friends. And that's something you can go to sleep at night and feel good about. Thank you.
Oh, we love you guys. Thank you, everybody that bought a raffle ticket. And like you said, some people bought it just to support us. Some people really wanted the bike. I'm sorry. Next time. But we love all of you. And like I said, the kids appreciate everything that you guys do to help us.
Yeah, you guys should feel good, man. The young men and soon to be young women in this room we're in right now. This is a temporary room, as cool as it looks.
It does look cool, man.
Because this house is what we're fighting for. Without getting into details, it's what all of us have been fighting for in order to make Kira Adderley's house for women. And this room will probably end up being 2 rooms, I assume.
No, it'll be one
room.
Yeah, with a single mom, they'll have rooms.
Yeah. So that's going to be for young single mothers and women who've aged out of the foster care system. And Cindy has devoted so much of her life to young men who've aged out of the foster care system, but she was at one point a young woman who aged out of the foster care system. Yeah. I'm sure that's something that you're will feel incredible for you to be able to affect change on as well, and also everybody else out there who had a mother that they loved and took care of them through hard times. And for every mother out there who took care of their kids through hard times, there was mothers who weren't able to take care of their kids through hard times, and that repeated the cycle, Michael. Man. So, Michael Holmes, man, what a good dude, man. We appreciate the fuck out of you, man. We gotta send you. We're gonna send you a care package, brother, man. We appreciate you, man. Oh, your kids saying we're all real. I promise you. If you come down to the camp out, bring your kids with you. Bring your kids with you, man. It's about breaking the cycle, man. And I think that this is another step on the way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be good stuff, man. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. together we're doing some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be an amazing 2025. And I just pray that 2025 is amazing for all you guys too. And if there's anything that myself or Cindy can do to support you guys in any way, you guys know where we live. You guys have our number. You have our email addresses. Feel free to reach out because we're not here just for kids. We're here for anybody who needs help.
Just
Yeah.
reach out first.
Yeah.
Yep. Busted Nux has been a single dad since his youngest was 10 years old.
Wow.
Good dude, man. And his son rides too.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about Chris, man. He comes out with his kid.
Yeah. Toxicarius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Very cool, man. All right, man. To all the old friends who've been to the campouts and we've hung out with, we love you. To all the friends we have yet to meet, we love you guys too and hope to see you at the next one.
What a great saying.
Yeah, using a
Use
cycle
to break the cycle.
Damn,
That's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty
Fucking
good,
Power
man.
Slave
Yeah.
with the freaking move. dude.
Yeah, no, that's epic.
Yeah. I
Using-
might use that one.
Using cycles to break the cycle.
I can't wait to say
That's
that. I thought
really
that.
good.
It's gonna be on a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Huge thanks also to Sugar Tree J, all our PNW people through the Sessions Brapstar collab, who are helping us do amazing things out there. It's very cool stuff. Shovelheads are what brought us all together. And looking forward to more adventures and more fun stuff, man. Huge thanks to all my people out in the PNW, dude. Good people, man. Motors and metal, man.
Dan.
Been a minute since I've been in a live stream. Miss y'all. Juice, Mad Yankee, Seven Sentinel all came out to see me in Connecticut. Oh, that's so cool, dude. The people that get together because of this too is also awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and when I'm not the center of attention, I'll be honest, I don't like that. Not my favorite, but I'll allow it. I allow it to exist within my kingdom. I'm kidding.
He got to
Love
play
you
on
guys.
the lollipop at one of the campouts.
Oh, dude, I love that, man. Lollipop doing the most work. All right, guys. We love y'all. That's going to about do
See
it
you
for
later.
this one.
Good night,
We'll see you next
everybody.
time. We'll see you in March. Well, before that, we'll see you in the next live
Oh yeah.
stream.
Oh, and also, guys, keep in mind that in June we'll be doing another camp out with a poker run in Ohio. So that will be hosted by Kyle Martin, a combat wounded veteran who Cindy and I have come to love, and he's a huge supporter of our mission. So I'll get dates and times available for everybody and post them on the Forgotten Angels website. See you guys.
Oh, well, before I can't go, yeah, Jason Boosie, my man, dude, with a $100 donation. Dude, we
Wow.
appreciate you so much, man.
Wow.
Appreciate all the work you're doing. P.S. Go see Ken at Tiger Temple. He's had a gift for you since last summer. Ken just came over to my house with it. So, not too long ago. Jason, I appreciate the
All
fuck
right.
out of you, dude. Jason, dude, thank you so much, dude. That's a huge donation.
Yeah.
All
thank you
those
so much.
donations go to help purchase and fix up bikes for Forgotten Angels. Well, unless they're specifically said to be for something else. So we appreciate you guys so much.
Good night, everybody.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Huge thanks. Jason, awesome dude. I feel like I should say more because it was a
No, that's
awesome,
amazing.
huge
Yeah,
donation.
it's awesome. It is awesome.
Why don't you be like, all right, see
Oh,
you,
go
dude.
down.
Jason,
there
we
was a
appreciate
question.
you, dude.
Oh no, okay, what's the question?
Dude, good people, man.
Yeah.
Good people, good times. Love you guys. We are leaving now. Farewell. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir.
I love your